Indiana Jones theater. That was going to be like the heart of the Star Wars land. That was going to go away, and we were going to plug it right in there. The Mos Eisley Cantina was going to be right across from Star Tours, and we had all kinds of great concepts with that. And we had gotten way down the path on art drawings, and we hadn't gone into architectural drawings or anything. And then we got a call one day, and they said, well, we got some news for you all. And the Imagineering guys, they've heard this line many, many times during their career. And I had never been through this. They said, well, yesterday, Bob Iger met with Kathleen Kennedy, who, as a lot of people may know, was sort of George Lucas's protege and headed up Lucasfilms. And they had a conversation, they had a meeting. And Kathleen Kennedy, her point of view was, there are way more Disney or Star Wars stories ahead of us than behind us. So we really should think about, do we want to build a Tatooine and build what all the 50-somethings remember Star Wars is? Or do we want to build something else which is going to appeal to all the upcoming generations who are going to know the new stories? And that day, the Tatooine was killed at the studios. And all those concepts were put on a shelf, and I'm sure they're sitting in a vault, and I'm sure they're going to be shown someday about what that land would have looked like and what the attractions were going to be. And the Imagineering team, we got off the phone, and I said, can you guys believe this? And they said, this is terrible. We've been working on this. I said, well, what's next? They said, well, we're going to get on a call tomorrow and start over. I said, that's it. They go, look, go out tonight, go have a few beers, cry in your drink, come back tomorrow, and we're starting again. And they had been through this before. They know that until it's signed and until you start breaking ground, none of these projects are guaranteed.
Fade in, fade in, fade in, fade in, fade in.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Are you bummed that Luke didn't get sort of a reunion with Han Solo?
Absolutely. In fact, when I was reading it, I thought, if Leia's trying to mentally contact me and she's not successful, she'll rush to his aid. She'll get close to him and then get into some dire situation, and that's when I show up for a big yay! Save her life. Then we rush to Han and are in the same position that Rey and Finn and Chewie are. Too late to save him, but witnesses. And I say, because it would carry so much emotional resonance into the next film. For us, his wife, his best friend, to witness, instead of two characters that have known him, 20 minutes?
Well, you're assuming that I train Rey.
Exactly. Sneaky.
Do I?
Sneaky.
I know, I have to be really careful. People say, was it difficult to pick up and wield a lightsaber again? And I go, do I pick up?
Is it difficult acting in this movie? Am
Well,
I in this movie?
I can promise you my part is twice as big as it was in Force When I read 8, I told Ryan, I fundamentally disagree with virtually everything you've decided about my character.
Who is this guy? How did the most optimistic, hopeful character in the galaxy turn into this hermit who says it's time for the Jedi to end? I read that and I said, what? I mean, that's not what a Jedi does. I mean, a Jedi is optimistic. A Jedi has tenacity. He never gives up. He doesn't secrete himself on an island, but you'll...
Something that George initially set out to do was a kind of 3-act saga with these 3 trilogies, and I think we felt that we should honor and respect that.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
I think that the thing that George never did was maintain the status quo. And I think that that's really important because...
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
I've kind of lost control of Star Wars, so it's going off in a different path than what I intended. But the first 6 are very much mine and my philosophy. And I think that philosophy sort of goes beyond any particular time, because it's based on history, it's based on philosophy, it's based on a lot of things. And you know, the first 3 basically tell you how a democracy turns into a dictatorship. and you end up with a tyrant, the emperor. It's a very important now, where we are now in our political history.
And as always, may the force be with you.
I'm kind of retarded. There's some chick named That Star Wars Girl or something like that. And she wrote this fucking screen. She was like, "You're always doing this." And she ended with, "Be a man." And I was like, what the fuck? I've been struggling my whole life not to be a man.
Yeah.
Grown up fucking teenager.
Not to be the version of a man we thought we were supposed to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The man that she was suggesting that I'd be.
Like our dad's generation.
Who didn't fucking cry.
No.
Although my father cried.
Shove that rod up that cunt's ass.
Hey, what are we talking about?
That Star Wars Girl.
That Star Wars Girl. That Star Wars Girl. That Star Wars Girl. That Star Wars Girl. That Star Wars Girl. That Star Wars Girl. That Star Wars Girl. That Star Wars Girl. That Star Wars Girl. That Star Wars Girl. That Star Wars Girl.
Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me? Why am I not here? There we go. Hello? Can anyone hear me? What's going on? What is going on? Can you guys hear me? Please tell me you can hear me, because that was a mission just to get in here. What's up, everyone? Hello, hello, hello. I apologize for my tardiness. After my last stream, it was so hot in here that I had to go inside and lay down. It actually got so hot that my hair uncurled. So I went inside, I laid down, and I curled my hair, and then I'm like, I need to lay down. So I was just laying in bed, kind of recuperating, and because I was not feeling good at all after the last stream, because it was hot and my fan broke, and I have this other one which is supposed to be a heater and a fan, but when I turned on the fan option, all it was doing was blowing hot air back on me, so I was dying. And I'm also just starting to get eaten alive by mosquitoes, and I do not know where my little electric fly swatter is, so I'm not very happy about that. I don't hear them, but I can feel them. They're eating my legs, and I was stupid and decided to wear a dress today because it's like 10,000 degrees where I live. It means that it's summer. It's summer when I just start melting in here because it's so hot. But hello, stay hydrated. I know I've been this is watermelon juice. I just use my Fiji water bottle. So when I'm finished with it, I just pour in my watermelon juice. But yeah, no kidding. I definitely do need to stay hydrated. I definitely feel the dehydration more so since I've been sick. And again, I apologize, everyone. I have been sick. I know I've been MIA, and it kind of happened at the perfect time because the internet kind of is imploded on itself. There's been a lot of drama, which I do not want to get involved in at all. I want to stay as far away from this shit show as humanly possible. So I'm not going to be talking about it unless somebody sends me a big old super chat and specifically asks me certain questions. I don't want to get involved with it. I am very grateful that I was sick as I was when I was, because it kept me out of all of this shit. And I'm just like, oh my God, it is a nightmare. So instead of getting into all of that stuff, let's talk about what's going on. So in the title of this stream, unless it didn't update on YouTube, because I have it up on the screen and I don't think it did, but I want to talk about the boys for a little bit. While I have the energy, let's fingers crossed that I can hold out for my usual 2-hour streams. But oh, Russell, thank you for the first Rumble rant of the night. Was it a comment about Gates McFadden? Is that why you got so hot? No, it was literally like 100 degrees in here, Russell. Oh my God. I am getting eaten alive right now. What the fuck is going on? My toe just swelled up. Oh my God. I don't even see any mosquitoes in here, but I can feel them. This is the worst. This is like, yeah. Oh my God. Like, look at how red my toe just got. Can you guys see that? I just got bit as I was reading that super chat. Okay, get a room AC. I need to. Again, with the bug bite on the toe. I know they like my feet. I guess they all just have a fetish. No, my legs. I made the mistake of wearing a dress today because it's so hot and I didn't feel like putting on pants, and now I'm regretting it. But it's so hot in here. I have my window open and my door open, which means all of the bugs are going to fly in here. So if you guys see me start squirming around, it's because I'm literally getting eaten alive right now. It's great. I don't know where my fly swatter is. Maybe it's at my other desk. Benadryl. No. I know I took it inside. We had a bunch of flies get in our house, and Tulip likes catching them, but now that she has one eyeball, she's not very good at catching them. Oh, bless her little heart. But she has fun, but I don't see it. It might be at my other desk, or it's inside my house, but I don't know where my electric fly swatter is, but that would be really nice right now. Just so bad. Just get a mosquito net. I had one of those lights, but there was so many bugs in it and it attracted so many praying mantises that it like self-imploded, basically. I still have it hanging up there. But yeah, it gave out. It died. You don't have repellent? Well, I have perfume. Spoiler alert, guys. You guys, if you guys like your moms, your sisters, your girlfriend, you need to get them this perfume. It's called Miss Dior. It's the one that Natalie Portman is the model for. It is like the best bug repellent ever. I was camping with my family a few years ago, and the year before, everyone was getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, and I don't like the mosquito spray, that like DEET stuff. It just it makes me sicker than just dealing with mosquito bites. But the next year, I was like, fuck it. I'm going to be a girly girl because I am a girly girl. And I'll wake up early. I'll go do my hair in the restrooms, and I'll go walk the mile to the restroom so I can take a shower and do my hair, blow dry, all that kind of stuff. And I brought my perfume with me. And that year I discovered I was the only one that wasn't getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. And lo and behold, it was because of my perfume. And so my nephew, he's like allergic to mosquito bites. And so they were like spraying him like a mofo. And I was like, do you want to just try my perfume? And he didn't get bit. And so everyone was like, what is this perfume? Let us see this perfume. And here, I'll show you guys it. And this is the perfume. Everyone that tried it, it's this one. It's the Edu perfume. This one right here. I don't know about the other ones, but this one, the Miss Dior perfume. It is amazing. It is the best bug repellent ever. You wear it, you will not get bit. When me and my husband went on our honeymoon, we went to like the Amazon because we went to Brazil, and I wore it. And while it was on before I sweated it off, we're in there and everyone's getting attacked by bugs, and I was fine. So bugs don't like Miss Dior. It's the best bug spray I've ever had, and it smells nice. Bathrooms, the fuck about camping outside. Well, when you camp with children, and there's people that bring RVs, no, at the lodge where the people are that own the campsite, they have like a little store, and there's like a restaurant, and there's like bathrooms with showers for because it's closer to like the RV section, and there's like a laundromat too, because some people stay out there like for months while it's open. But it's a long walk from like where people like me were camping. But I was like, I don't care, I'm a girl, I need to take care of myself. I am a high maintenance girl, and I'm okay with taking care of my high maintenance self. So I would just wake up early, and I don't eat breakfast. So I would just go and take a shower and do my hair. But yeah, that's because I have priorities, which is that is my priority. You can judge me as much as you want, but you know, that's just my life. You don't have to live it. I'm living it, and I need to enjoy it the way I want to enjoy it. But anyways, let's talk about the boys. So apparently, it was a shit show. Apparently it sucked huge balls and everyone's gone crazy. And I'm like, what's going on? So I did this tweet, and I said, because let's see what you guys responded to me. So I said, I stopped watching The Boys after season 3, which I think it was after season 3, because it was It was the one where they were taking the little shot that gave them superpowers for like an hour, and then they found out that it will like melt your brain if you take it too much. So Huey and what's his name? What is the guy's name? The actor that's in everything. They were taking it, and then I think I remember something about a girl that makes people's heads explode. But I don't know. I just kind of lost interest in it. Oh, and there was the chick that was like a Nazi. Yeah, I remember that. But so where was it? So people said TLDR Homelander goes on national television, declares himself to be a god, and then is depowered and beaten to death by Billy Butcher. Without his powers, he self-destructs into a pathetic, whimpering man-child begging for his life as Butcher brains him with a crowbar. They made him a Trump allegory and killed him, and retards with TDS seal clap to it. Okay, they talked about assholes at a funeral, then murdered Elon Musk, then depowered, humiliated, and killed Trumplander, then impeached the president, a TDS wet dream. The last season was so hard to watch, nothing crazy happened at the end, just what you would expect the last episode of a baddie versus a goodie. You stopped watching at the right time. Season 4 had a few good scenes here and there, but the season as a whole was pure filler. And as for season 5, well, they told the Wise and Benioff hold their beers. Okay, Butcher killed Homelander with a crowbar. Frenchie died. Butcher died. Homelander's kid loses his powers after Kamiko takes him away. Homelander's powers. Deep dies. Black Noir dies. I thought Black Noir died a few seasons ago. Firecracker dies, pretty much destroying the 7. Who the fuck is Firecracker? I don't even know. The Boys season 1 was so good. It was so good, and then it just got so bad so fast. Let's see. Butcher killed Homelander with the crowbar. Okay, I think I read the one. Takes over the White House, is given experimental V that makes him uber strong. Kamiko has Soldier Boy's powers, which makes him lose said powers. He offers to suck dick and eat shit to live. Butcher kills him. Oh, and the Deep gets killed via penetration, ass to mouth by a squid. That's gay. He became the hero we needed, and the liberals killed him for it. That Star Wars. I hate that. This is one of my pet peeves. When you're responding to my comment, which is already my thread, and you tag me. I hate it. It drives me crazy. I'm like, you're already responding to me. If I check this, I will see it. If I actually go through and read all of them, you don't need to tag me. Don't do this. If you're one of the people that does this, like most of the time I will mute you because it drives me crazy. I'm like, don't fucking tag me in my own thread. It drives me crazy. Don't do that. He died in the last episode. Well, who died? You have to tell me who. While also saying he'd suck Butcher's dick since he lost his powers. Also, the actor hated the idea of being a Trump allegory. Kerpkick had a fatal level of TDS. Stopped watching after season 2. It's wild that the same guy that did Supernatural. Read the comics instead. They're awesome. Well, they're very, very different. Homelander gets a boost in the previous episode, only for him to do nothing with it. He gets depowered, then on live TV from the Oval Office, literally offers to suck a dick and eat shit. It's sounding like I didn't miss much. Okay, let's see. The Boys. There you go. Let's see. Look, there's me. Okay, let's see. Is there anything I can see from this? Why is he in the Oval Office? Can anyone answer me that? Let's see. He's just jumping. I don't know why he's in the Oval Office, though. Let's just go to the top. Okay, so this is how the Deep dies. Spoiler alert. I hated his character anyway. Oh my god, I literally just got a mosquito bite right here under like my armpit. Like right here. Oh, he became president? Who the fuck would elect Homelander? Oh, is this it? Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. Oh wait, I'm not sharing volume. Give me 1 second. He lost his powers. what is all this? Everybody's getting powers, losing powers. What's going on? Okay, here we go.
Just tell me. I'll fucking suck your dick, please. I'll do anything. You want me to eat shit? I'll eat your fucking shit. I'll eat your fucking
Oh, this is so
shit.
gay.
I like it.
That was it? Oh, that's so stupid. Oh, I'm glad I stopped watching. He can't fly. Oh, he was such a good villain too. Poor Anthony Starr. He carried this show. He is literally the only reason to watch this show, and they killed it. Ugh. I swear, when will people in Hollywood learn that if you want something to be timeless, you can't set it based on modern shit that nobody is going to understand in 10 years, 20 years? Do you guys think, I mean, you know, we do live in a bizarre time right now, but what? Orange Man is only going to be president for a few more years, and then he can't be president anymore. So who is everyone going to blame their problems on? Well, honestly, with how these people are, there's probably still going to be blaming Orange Man for the next 5 years, even after he's out of office and not doing anything anymore. So I don't know, but in 10 years, like, do you think my kid who is 1 year old, I really don't think she's going to grow up thinking like, oh, Orange Man bad, everything. Like, how are you even supposed to watch The Boys in 10 years? You just completely dated your show to the point where people are going to look back on this and it's like, well, if you didn't live through this shit, you're not going to get it. Right? It's kind of like, and this isn't their fault, but before the 50s, so two things that changed humankind that was invented in the 50s are plastic and transistors. So for those that don't know, transistors are the teeny tiny little things that make computers, phones, pretty much any electronic device possible. So before that, when you have something like 2001: A Space Odyssey, okay, Hal, they made Hal be this, you know, you go on the ship and it's like, oh, it's like computer after computer after, it's rooms of computers. Like now I guess it's data centers for all the AI shit. But I even go back and watch Metropolis and how they have all these giant machines because they hadn't invented transistors yet. So you go back and watch all those old movies and everything was this grand scale, huge. Like, oh, you have this ginormous computer. That's so impressive. Whereas they invented transistors and then all of a sudden everything's smaller. Like Star Trek, that's in the 60s, right? Transistors has already been, that already existed. It's like, oh, computer, you have your communicators. It's a complete leap, I guess, in technology. And so when you watch the older movies, the older sci-fi movies, everything is so dated because they thought everything would have to be this grand scale thing because they hadn't invented the little key invention that was going to make everything change, that leap in technology, right? So when you go watch Metropolis, you go watch 2001, it's very dated because they thought that they were going to need all this space for computers or for technology. And in reality, it's very, very different. And so the comparison I'm trying to make is when you have a TV show that I don't exactly know what it was intended for in the beginning. It just kind of seemed like an anti-hero or like just a deconstruction of the superhero. And if you look at the comics versus the TV show, they're very, very different. So I don't want to judge them in the same way. But from what I gathered watching the first season of The Boys was that the person that created it was someone that grew up thinking Superman wouldn't be like Superman. Superman would probably be an asshole because absolute power corrupts absolutely, right? Not taking into account that Superman is an alien and he's probably going to be wired a little bit differently than humans, which was the thing that was different with Homelander. Homelander is a human that's given the powers of a god and was raised completely differently. Didn't grow up in a loving family on a farm in Kansas, but basically was a laboratory experiment and became a complete sociopath, right? So the idea is there. It's like, oh, you think that all these superheroes are good, but they're really pieces of shit. And oh my God, it's those tiny mosquitoes that fly around and don't even make any noise. Mm. Okay. Well, what else was I getting to? Sorry, just that mosquito completely made me lose my train of thought. Okay, the boys. Oh, the first season, it just seemed like, hey, all these illusions you're under, Superman wouldn't be a good person, Wonder Woman, the Flash, all of them, they would destroy the earth, there would be all these problems. And it actually reminded me a lot of, and I hate this idea, but George R. Martin, I saw this quote from him years ago where I guess he watched Lord of the Rings, or he didn't like Lord of the Rings because he's like, Aragorn wouldn't be a good king. Aragorn would be corrupted, and that was his idea that kind of started the idea of Game of Thrones. And he just thought that everything that happened, the idealization of these characters, was unrealistic. So he did like the exact opposite of Lord of the Rings, and it's just like everyone is a human and everyone has flaws, which I don't know. I guess it's interesting like the first time around when you watch it, but it's not very endearing, and it doesn't, at least me personally, it doesn't make me want to go and see this shit again. I'm like, I deal with enough shitty people in real life, on the internet. I don't really want to, when I have time where I get to go and watch something entertainment, I really don't want to go and watch more shit and more shitty people. Yeah, it's fun like the first time around because it's like that shock value of it. It's like, wow, I can't believe that they did this. And when you have an absolute fantastic actor like Anthony Starr playing this villain, like he was the only reason to watch the show. He's so captivating because he's a complete fucking psychopath and you don't know what the fuck he's gonna do. Like, he might be standing there smiling at you. It's like, is he gonna kill you? Is he gonna laugh at you? Is he gonna be your best friend? Is he gonna rape you? Is he gonna try to drink your breast milk? I don't fucking know. Dude's a psycho. Dude is an absolute psycho. So it's like, you just watch him and he's such a good actor. It's like, what the fuck is gonna happen next? And he's so good. He was fantastic. And it sucks that that I guess it ended the way that it did for him. But I don't know. I guess I'm just at that point where I'm tired of seeing shit. I'm tired of seeing shitty people. I've dealt with enough shitty people in my life that if I'm gonna watch something, it is for that fantasy and that escapism, unless I'm watching like a documentary type of thing. Like I recently watched that Love Story, which was about Carolyn Bassett and JFK Jr., which I wasn't alive when all that happened, so I didn't know. The most I knew about JFK Jr. was that he was JFK's son and that he died in a plane crash, and I didn't know anything about the history on him and his wife or their what do you even call it? Their like love affair and how they met and fell in love. And I'm a girl, I like love stories, and it was really, really good. And then it got really, really sad. And if you guys know about history, you know why. So it was one of those things. It's like I knew going into it how it was going to end, but I was learning something as I went along, and I was entertained. And it's like they weren't shitty people; they were just real people, and shit happens. Let me read some of these super chats. Gordy86, thank you for 10 gifted memberships. Mark Zart, thank you for 38 months. I'll send an extra bug zapper for your shit. Oh, thank you. You don't have to. Gordy86, thank you for the $10. Noped out season 2. Oh, no, wait. Noped out 2 seasons ago. I don't blame you. I think you and I are on the same page there. Saw, thank you for being a member for 18 months. Just did 21K, 10K, and 5K Spartan race last week. Holy shit. You must be dying, man. Congratulations. Okay, I had a poll on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, it says, which series finale was worse? Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, or The Boys? I stopped watching Stranger Things a long time ago, but I heard it was awful. Like, I heard that they just destroyed it. But obviously, Game of Thrones is winning with 58%. Stranger Things coming in at third with 18%, and The Boys is 24%. So Apparently, you guys just didn't like all of them. Somebody should have just somebody left a comment saying it should have been all of them. I don't necessarily disagree with you either. It was not good. Not good. Oh, okay. I want to get through all the topics that I had because I'm not feeling good. Russell Hall, thank you for the was the comment. No, I read that one. Russell, thank you again. You know they have spray for that, Anna. Or bug spray, I know. Russell Hall, thank you for the one. Are you wearing the perfume right now, Anna? No. I don't want to get sick. Like, I'm really sensitive to things that smell right now. Deranged Lunatic, aka DL, thank you for the one. Anna, I stopped watching The Boys after Annie and Huey was talking about abortion she had because they didn't want to bring a baby in the world. What? They did that too? They did that in Invincible as well. And I'm like, ugh. See, my thing is, if you are going to go on the route of, oh, this is a shitty character, it's an anti-hero, or it's just a realistic, darker version of what a hero would be, then I'm sorry, but then I want to have like a redemption arc. Because in Invincible, that's what's going on with Omni-Man. Omni-Man is a evil version of Superman, but through the love of his family, he's redeeming himself. Yeah, that was in season 4. Was that their excuse for why she got fat? Listen, that girl, I think she turned 30 and she just blew up like a balloon. And then people that she gained like, I don't know. She gained a bit of weight, okay? Which, in my opinion, when your job is to be an actor or an actress in Hollywood, Cecil actually made this great point on the Jack Show. It's like, I'm not impressed that Mark Wahlberg is in great shape. It's literally his job to be in shape. I'm impressed when like the mailman is yoked, right? And I'm like, oh, that's a really good point. So it's like she gained weight, she gained a noticeable amount of weight, and then she started fucking with her face. It's like, you didn't need filler. You didn't need like the nose job. You didn't need the Botox. She was adorable. Like, she was really cute. She was the cute girl next door type. And I thought that she was the prettiest girl on the show. She was really pretty. And then she goes and does all the shit to her face. And I can't stand it when these girls in Hollywood are like, oh, I've never done anything to my face. It's like, I can see your face is different. Like what Kendall Jenner is like, oh, I've never had plastic surgery. It's like, okay, but getting filler in your lips and getting filler in your cheeks and getting they do this thing now where they do Botox, and so it's like they put Botox in like your forehead or like in your eyebrows to make it go like this, so you get like a facelift from Botox. And I'm like, okay, so you got the facelift out of the Botox, you got the filler in your lips and your nose, because what girls do now is, like, if they have like a bump in their nose, like you guys can see I have one, but that's because when I was a kid, I had the surgery and they took out a bone in my nose. So I have like this, instead of it being straight right here, I have this little gap bump, which it's funny because like sunglasses and my glasses fit perfectly right here. So I'm fine with it. Also, it doesn't really bother me. What bothered me is like the scar, because I had a big old scar here for a long time when I was a kid that was very noticeable. And, you just use the scar cream, and I guess after a decade it finally kind of starts fading away. But anyways, I was more annoyed by that than my nose. But girls where I live, most women would go and get like it's so gross too. It's like silicone, and they put silicone in their face and in their nose. Now I've seen this thing where like girls get Botox like right here so their nose sticks up. I was like, why would you want to look like a pig? And girls are getting it now on the side of their nose to make it slimmer. And I'm like, this just sounds like a lot of expensive, like I'm high maintenance. Like I will spend money on my hair, on like, I don't know, what else do I spend money on? Probably shoes, but that's because I want comfy shoes. But it's like, I think the most I ever spend on myself is my hair, right? And that's just because I want to hide the white hair. But I just like, why, when your job is reliant on your appearance and everybody knows what you look like because you're a star in a hit TV show, and then you go and fuck up your, I gotta look, okay, what is this girl's name? Erin Moriarty. Okay, let's do before and after. Like, I just don't know why you would do this to yourself. And people are like, oh, she's got some kind of disease. And I'm like, disease does not make you get lip. Like, look, she has lip filler. They do this thing where they put the silicone in your cheeks now. So they do this thing in your cheeks now. Now, I was pissed off because back before when I was getting married, I was doing like laser hair removal because I'm literally a fucking monkey person. Like, if I didn't maintain my body hair, I could be in Planet of the Apes without prosthetics or makeup because I'm that hairy of a human being. Like, just give me a week and I could be a werewolf. I'm not kidding. I was getting laser hair removal. So I got my arms lasered, underneath my arms, my legs, and I got my whole face lasered. And when I was there, I was like, talking to the girl, and I'm like, yeah, I'm getting married soon. And like, but I did it because you're only supposed to do it like 10 times. And they basically told me that don't come back. The laser's not working on you, which these places are obsessed with making money, right? And so they literally told me, keep your money, don't come back. Your hair's too intense. We can't help you. That's how intense of a werewolf I am. But one of the girls, I actually got kind of offended because I'm like, what the fuck? Because like one girl, because I mentioned about my wedding, and then she's trying to upsell me. And then she's trying to tell me I need cheek filler and I need lip filler and I need all of these things. She's like, oh, we can fix that. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, I don't need that. And I was like, ew. I was like, why on earth would I want to go and shove a bunch of shit into my face right before I'm getting married? And I was like, never in my life have I ever thought I need my cheeks to stick out like I'm an alien, right? Like, my lips are fine. All of a sudden now, Kylie Jenner made like the whole thick lip thing a fad. I'm sorry, like, not to toot my own horn, but I think my lips are fine just the way that they are. Also, I'm terrified of needles. I don't need any more needles than, when you have a baby, when I was having my daughter, I had to have so many blood tests. And when you have the baby and you're in the hospital, they literally come, like, I feel like it was every couple hours to draw my blood. And I'm like, stop poking me. The baby is out of me. Stop stealing my blood. I need it. It's like, you guys don't allow me. Like, I can't even stick my feet in a hot tub, but you're allowed to come take like a gallon of my blood. Get away from me. You guys are crazy. But like, look at this girl. Her nose is a completely different shape. Like, remember I told you guys, they're doing this thing where they do, they get a needle and they stick shit in your nose so that way your nose tilts up. And then they do it on the sides of your nose so they make it skinny. Like, this isn't makeup. Yeah, she has bronzer, a lot more bronzer on, but there's no way in hell we're going to look at this and say, oh, she's got a disease. It's like, yeah, she's addicted to plastic surgery. And I personally think if you're getting Botox, if you're getting filler where they go and shove silicone inside of your face, I think that counts because you're altering the way that you look. Now, if you're one of those like method actors and I don't know, you're like, who's a method actor? Like, what's his face? The one that's really good. Last of the Mohicans, Gangs of New York. Oh my God, what is his name? He's like the best actor ever. Fuck, chat, help me. What is his name? Daniel Day-Lewis. Okay, if you're like Daniel Day-Lewis and you are full on method actor and you're gonna go do a movie and it's like you're gonna be the lizard man. Okay, well, I have a feeling Daniel Day-Lewis isn't a psychopath and insecure, so I don't think he would go and get all that done. Have you guys ever seen let me see lizard man, let's see, did I spell it wrong? Yeah, I did. Okay, like this guy. Okay, crazy thing is this guy has like a wife and kids. I don't know if he's still alive, but there's a few lizard people, but it's like they get their whole face tattooed. They literally get the silicone injected to like give them ridges. One of the guys had his ears cut off. They get their tongue split. One guy cut off his nose. Let me see. Is there like body, what is it? Like, yeah, body modification. Okay. Oh, so here's another one. I don't know if that one's real. Like Daniel Day-Lewis wouldn't go this method because he's like not insane. But okay, see, like this guy cut off his nose and he dyed his eyes Like, it's where they put ink in the whites of your eyeballs, and you dye your eyeballs. It's look this guy. Like, I'm sorry, but it's just I think these people need help, is what I'm trying to say. And when you get girls in Hollywood like Erin Moriarty, and they're under a lot of pressure, and their job is to be beautiful, and then they're being told that, oh, these are, excuse me, I'm getting the hiccups now. These are the new beauty standards. It's like, there was nothing wrong with you. You were beautiful. You got the job as the lead actress in a TV show, okay? You didn't need to do this to yourself. You went from being the adorable girl next door to the average girl in LA at Starbucks. And it's unfortunate. And this is a more flattering photo of her, but she didn't realize, because she posted this photo on her Instagram. This wasn't an altered, edited, I'm sure it is edited, but like, she probably did like the filters and all that stuff to like make her skin look flawless, or else we would see some more stuff. But I think both of these photos have some kind of like, airbrushing effect on them. But she posted this on her Instagram, and she obviously was not prepared for the backlash, because she thought it looked good because she posted it, right? And she got so much backlash because it's like, what the fuck did you do to your face? Like, look, your lips are not the same shape. Your chin, your jaw, nothing is the same. Even your eyes aren't the same. Your nose is different. Your cheeks are fatter because you got the freaking filler. Sorry, but this isn't normal. And then people are posting the difference. And yes, she has gotten older. Okay. So you do change over time, obviously. But look at people that have been acting for decades. Look at Helen Mirren. Okay. She aged, and we could still tell she's the same goddamn person. Look at Meryl Streep, right? We've seen her from in her 20s to how old is Meryl Streep now? Is she in her 70s? But we could still tell that, oh, this is Meryl Streep, in like 40, and Death Becomes Her, and this is Meryl Streep now, right? Like, we can still tell that it's Meryl Streep. She's just a couple years older, or many years younger, depending on what era you're watching her movies in. And it's because this whole fad about injecting shit into your face wasn't around back then. Like, look at this one. This one was going viral on the twatters, and then this is the one everyone was defending. She's got Graves' disease, and it's like, Graves' disease doesn't inject silicone into your fucking face. It doesn't put Botox in your goddamn nose. It's just, it's so unfortunate. Like, and you know what? That just tells me that she's a very insecure person, and somebody took advantage of her, and the sad thing is, though, she thought it looked good. It's unfortunate. And that's the job she chose. It's like, I feel bad for her because I'm sure she's been taken advantage of, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know, you're also an adult and you're making these decisions, so I don't know. I love watermelon juice. Why doesn't Jennifer Aniston age? She's not looking too good. Well, look at the difference between Jennifer Aniston and Lisa Kudrow and Courtney Cox. We all know which one of them turned to plastic surgery, right? I think Jen might have had like a little work done. I think she probably has like had Botox and stuff. And Lisa has had nothing done. Actually, let's pull that up. Okay. Girls from Friends and now. Like, and Courtney Cox just went crazy. Okay, here we go. So like, Courtney. Courtney Cox went crazy with the filler, the Botox. She looks like an alien now, which is so unfortunate because she used to be so pretty. Like, yeah, Jen has obviously aged, but she's still aging well. Lisa was the oldest one in the cast of Friends, I believe. And I mean, you could tell as the seasons progressed that she was aging, but she hasn't had any work done. I mean, she could easily go and get like the neck lift and the facelift, but she's just like, fuck it, I'm aged and I'm just going to go along in age. But I think she's doing it like a new show. Like, look at the difference. I think she's like 40 here. Because I think she was 31 when the show started. And so she's like obviously like 41 or 42 when the show ended. But so, I mean, she's obviously older. But the difference between aging gracefully and doing what Courtney Cox did, like, look at the evolution. Oh, God. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, no, Monica. Yeah, remember that time when she was just looking like a fucking alien? Oh, the bad Botox and the bad filler. That was, you say it looks good? Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. I don't think anyone would ever describe this as looking good, but yeah. Yeah, that is it's unfortunate. But that's what Hollywood's like. A lot of people get, insecure, and it's unfortunate, and then they go and do stuff to themselves. So, this is before we get on to another topic, I wanted to pull this up really quickly because my favorite actor. So I saw this post and it said compelling list of god-tier actors wasted on shitty writing. So we have Anthony Starr as Homelander. This, for those that don't know, this is my favorite actor of all time. This is Rufus Soul. I hope I'm pronouncing. I know he's my favorite actor, but I can never remember how to pronounce his last name correctly. And also, it's weird because he goes like his stage name is Rufus Soul, but then he goes by Frederick on Instagram. I had to unfollow him because he was posting like political stuff and he's British, so it's like, oh no. But when we were kids, so me and my sisters, one of the things, we only had one TV in the house I had growing up. So it was like the way that we did the TV time was I was the oldest, so I got to go first. So I got to pick a movie and we'd watch my movie. Then it was my sister Ellen's turn. And then it would be her turn to pick a movie. And then it would be Emily's turn. She'd get to pick a movie. And then we would kind of like all decide, like if it was family time or dinner time, like obviously everyone has to agree because at that point mom and dad would be able to like watch movies with us. And so one of the movies that we loved was this movie called A Knight's Tale. And Rufus plays the bad guy in A Knight's Tale. And he is such a good bad guy. Like he is so good. And yeah, he was great in Dark City. Yeah, everything that this man, he is, I think, the most underrated actor of our time. He should have been in so many more movies. He's fantastic. Okay. So when I was a kid, I really didn't understand like these are just people's jobs. Excuse me, I'm getting the hiccups again. That these are just people's jobs and it's just like a person that goes in and reads a script and puts on a costume and like pretends to be another person. Like I knew what make believe was. I think I had grasped that concept at that point. I think most kids do. But it just like didn't occur to me like this was like something that people do for a living, right? And that then they could be, like, you'd see the same act like Tom Hanks. Okay, that's Forrest Gump. He's also in these other movies. Like he's Woody from Toy Story. Like that they could be different characters, right? Kind of like dress up or something like that. But in my, like, I guess the first time like I really, really grasped it was we had watched A Knight's Tale and my family, we all big on historical fiction. And so then we got this movie called Tristan and Isolde. And that's kind of like the Irish/English version of like Romeo and Juliet. And he's in it and he's a good guy. And we're like, oh my God, he's such a great guy. And it just kind of was mind blowing for me because like, how could this guy go from like the biggest evil asshole to being such a great guy? So in the movie, it's James Franco, but in the beginning, I guess, I don't know how true this is because I'm not up on the history of England or Ireland, but in this, the Irish are bad and they keep raiding and killing the English. And so all of the lords of England go to this secret meeting because they want to unite and have a king. And James Franco, his character's named Tristan, and the Irish show up and like kill a bunch of people, including his dad. And so this guy, I think his name is Lord Mark in it. So he plays this guy named Lord Mark, and I could be getting his name wrong, but we're going to just go with his name's Lord Mark for right now. And so he survives, and Tristan was hiding under something. And so he gets up, and then an assassin goes to try to kill him, and he saves him and he gets his hand cut off. And then he takes Tristan in as like his ward and he raises him. And then he's such a good guy. And then something happens and Tristan ends up on the ocean and he washes up on the Irish beach and the princess finds him and saves him and nurses him back to health and they fall in love. And then she doesn't tell him her real name though. So he goes back and then the king of Ireland is going to marry off his daughter and this guy needs a wife. So Tristan goes as his what is it called? Their champion, because this guy lost his hand saving him when he was a kid. So Tristan goes and he wins the tournament, so he wins the love of his life for his father figure. So she goes and she has to marry this guy. And he's such a nice guy that you're not even mad. You're just like, oh, this is such a shitty situation. Because if he told him that he would just let Tristan marry her, but he doesn't tell him. So then he just starts banging this guy's wife. And it's so sad. It's so sad. And me and my sisters and even my mom were like, that guy was such an asshole in Knight's Tale. And then he's such a good guy in this movie. And I was just like, wow, this guy's a really, really good actor. And so it's, ever since then I was a kid, like he is my template for I guess what a good actor is. And everything I've seen him in, he's fantastic. So this show right here, the only reason I started watching it because I saw that he was in it. And so this is called The Man in the High Castle. Season 1 is so good. And then it gets really bad really quickly. I think season 2 was okay. But then it kind of goes off the deep end. And I didn't finish the show. But the concept of The Man in the High Castle is what if the Allies didn't win World War II and so America is half run by the Japanese and half run by the Nazis. So I think he's in, if I remember correctly, he's on the west or East Coast. So he's in New York and he's like one of the main Nazi characters. And so the United States is divided by the Rocky Mountains. And so the Rocky Mountains is kind of like a no man's land. So there's like anarchy, no government. And obviously on the east side is the Nazis. On the west side is the Japanese. And there's this guy that opened, this is where it gets weird, like a rift to parallel universes. And so there's these films circulating of us winning World War II, not the Nazis. And so people are watching these films and getting inspired, but they're coming from The Man in the High Castle. So it's about finding the man in the high castle. And then also the Nazis are trying to figure out this technology to go into a parallel universe. The last episode I watched, you guys in the chat can correct me on if it was season 2 or season 3, but they try sending people through the parallel universe, but you can only go to the parallel universe if your counterpart there is dead. So they send like 4 people and only one of them makes it through because that means that their counterpart in the parallel universe is dead. So it's it just got too like weird for me and they killed off a character. And then there's like this one side character that nobody cares about and he's having this like gay love story and I was just like waiting for him to die, you know? But he wasn't a bad character until you like find out he's going into the no man's land for like his lover. And it's like, okay, this was interesting until you find out what the plot actually was for. And then it's just stupid. Also, yes, Henry Cavill was completely wasted on this. Yeah. Was it season 2? I don't remember. That's the thing. I really don't remember. It's been a few years since I watched it. Let me see here. But yeah, so he's amazing. He needs to be in more movies. He is the most underrated actor of our generation, I feel like. And it's funny because there was this one movie, it's with Angelina Jolie and Johnny Depp. It's called The Tourist. And he is just in it. And the whole movie, you're thinking that he's this guy that Johnny Depp's character actually is. Spoiler alert. And it turns out he's just a tourist that was paid to like follow them around. But I saw him and I was like, oh my God, it's Rufus. Ah. And then, yeah, Jamie and Cersei's character were both ways. That was so stupid when Tyrion finds their bodies. And it's like, wait, so you're telling me they just took a step to the right? They wouldn't have died and gotten killed by a bunch of bricks? Give me a fucking break. he's kind of old now. There's plenty of actors that are old that are still doing great movies, you know? But I just wanted to touch on this because, yeah, it's so unfortunate. We're in the era where we actually have decent actors and shitty, shitty, shitty writers and directors and people that are only there for their political agenda. It's such bullshit. Okay. No spoiling a chick flick I'll never see. Which one was the chick flick I was talking about? I don't think I talked about any chick flicks. The Tourist wasn't a chick flick. But the one thing about The Tourist that it's like, let me pull up a photo. Angelina Jolie is so beautiful in this movie. I feel like she just did it for the wardrobe. It's like a thriller kind of movie or spy movie. I don't exactly know. But it's like, I thought Johnny Depp was an attractive guy. Like, in my head canon, I'm like, yeah, Johnny Depp's good looking. But then you see him next to Angelina Jolie, and it's like, oh, they're not even on the same level. She is like night and day more attractive than Johnny Depp. And when you see Johnny Depp like next to Winona Ryder is beautiful, you know? But when you see Johnny Depp next to like other, even what's her name? Keira Knightley in Pirates movies. Keira Knightley's gorgeous too. But I don't know, there's something about them being on the same level where, because Johnny Depp's a good-looking man. I don't think anyone would say Johnny Depp's not a good-looking man. I think, if anything, Johnny Depp really steered away from his attractiveness. Like, he was a teenage heartthrob when he was in 21 Jump Street, and then he's like, I don't want to be this heartthrob. I want to be weird. And then he's like, let me do Edward fucking Scissorhands. And it's like, okay, so you're just going to be the weird dude that wears weird costumes and is in weird movies, but you're still good looking. But when you watch this movie, it's like, yeah, they're not the same level of attractiveness. You see her next to Brad Pitt, it's like, yes, okay, you guys are at the same level. But her and Johnny Depp, like, it just, I don't know, it was just like this striking difference. It's like, and never before had I ever thought like Johnny Depp isn't a good looking guy. But when you put him next to Angelina Jolie, it's like, yeah, they're not on the same plane. She even makes a comment at the end of the movie. She's like, out of all the faces in the world, that's the one you picked. And he's like, oh, don't you like it? Angelina married Billy Bob. Billy Bob's got charisma. You got to give him that. Not only did she marry him, she got his fucking name tattooed on her arm. Who the fuck gets Billy Bob? Okay. Well, I forgot why I brought this up. Oh, because Patrick T was saying something about a chick flick. It's not a chick flick. It's not a chick flick. Okay, what else? Okay. So, we're going to talk about this a little bit. I got tagged in it, and I'm like, okay. So, apparently, Quintina Burson will star in a film adaptation of Betty Boop. She is developing the movie with grandson of the man who created Betty Boop. So, I don't know about you guys, but when I think of Betty Boop, I don't think of a chunky black woman. And yet everyone that's going to get mad at me for calling her chunky, Betty Boop is like a spaghetti animated. When I say spaghetti arms, it's because animators back in the day, they didn't understand the concept of elbows. And so when you see them, here, let me actually pull it up. Okay, so let's just see. Okay, no, that, I'll just type in Disney. Okay. Okay. I spelled spaghetti wrong. That's probably why. Okay, here we go. So it's like when they move around like spaghetti arms, like they don't have knees or elbows. And so this is how they used to animate things back in the day, back around the time Betty Boop was invented. Betty Boop, and for anyone that's going to get mad at me, listen. In my opinion, this is what people of my generation would classify as chunky. Not people like that. It's not a bad thing. It's not a derogatory thing. But if I were to say what body type is she, I would say chunky. Okay? And then it goes on from different levels. And I don't understand how people that grew up with South Park and Family Guy and MTV can be offended by all of these things. So I'd call her thick. I would say if she had 10 more pounds on her, she would be thick. I think there's a little bit of difference, but we can go through the body type sometime later. But I wouldn't say she's fat. I would say that she's a little chunky. Like she's got a little extra weight on her. And basically how you can tell that is she's in some kind, oh, I see the mosquito. Is she's definitely got some kind of shapewear on here, but you can tell by the arms. When you have this fat on your arms, you're getting into the chunky, like you're just holding it together. You're a couple of burgers and milkshakes away from being thick, okay? And also, it's like when you are, a little bit overweight and you're a little bit more flat-chested like this woman is, then I think that goes along with the chunky, because if she lost weight, she would lose her boobs too. And like when girls already have, boobs, when they lose weight, like, yeah, it will, their boobs might get a little smaller, but they won't lose their boobs completely. This girl only has the little bit of boobs that she has because she has some extra weight on her. So, and I am telling you right now, based on the type of dress she's wearing compared to her arms, she's wearing some kind of shapewear. So that's just like basically those spandexy things that suck things together. So, and the only reason I'm being critical of this, because I usually wouldn't talk about a woman's body type, but when you're literally playing a character that's skinny, very skinny, and she dances around like a flapper girl, and she's based on a famous German flapper girl, and you go and cast a black woman that's chunky as her, you know exactly what you're doing. So this is blowing up on Twitter right now. It's it's kind of a fiasco. And you know what? At this point, I'm like, I got into a fight with this weirdo. Let me I have to go. They blocked me, which I thought was funny. So I have to go onto my comments to show this. Where is it? Comment. I was fighting with this person last night before I fell asleep. Okay. So this motherfucker finally blocked me, but I was actually responding to him and pointing out basically how retarded he was. And so this person, Paul was crying his eyes out, calling me a racist because pointing out this other person said an evolution of cinema, and I said Hollywood sacrificed accuracy for diversity, which they did. Okay? You'd have to be retarded to see this as anything else. All they care about is diversity. All they care about is diversity and equity and inclusion and getting an Oscar and getting the pat on the back. At this point, just stop casting white people. Just make everyone fucking black or fucking trans or Hispanic. Just that's going to be what it is in a few years. It's going to be just only black people. It's only going to be diversity hires. And at this point, it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Then you guys are fucking racist. Like, you guys are legit the racist ones. Helen of Troy, and their argument is like, well, she's not a real person, so it's okay. And it's like, if it's for both of these, that's what they say. It's like, okay, well, if J.K. Rowling wanted Professor Snape, Severus Snape, to be black, she could have made him black, but she didn't. He was pale with a hooked nose and had black, greasy hair. That's him. What does this look like? Which one of these? Pale, hooked nose, black, greasy hair. And the Paul person was fighting with me because they're like, he was too old to play the character. And it's like, so you're telling me that this guy that was a double agent for a murdering psychopath, Lord Voldemort, the most evil wizard to have ever lived, he murdered the only woman this guy ever loved, and he's having to work with him every day and pretend to be working for Voldemort, pretending to be a spy to spy on Dumbledore when he's actually a spy for Dumbledore, spying on Lord Voldemort. Okay, you don't think that that's stressful? You don't think that that's going to age a person? Also, J.K. Rowling endorsed Alan Rickman, and I'm not going to talk about, because this person started getting into Alan Rickman's acting. I'm like, he's passed on. He's been dead for over 10 years now, which is unfortunate. Him and David Bowie died the same week. It was awful. Like and they both had cancer and they didn't tell anyone about it. Alan Rickman was a legend. He's amazing. He is such a good actor, and he completely embodied the role of Snape. I'm not going to critique his acting style and the decisions he made, because they're the decisions he made. They cast him for a reason, because he's phenomenal, okay? And if you're mad because he was a little bit older, have you seen British people? Do you think that they age like the Kardashians? People back in the day when Harry Potter took place, I'm sorry, that's not the age of facelifts and Botox, okay? Snape isn't going to be going and getting those kind of things. Also, he lost the love of his life. He doesn't care about what he looks like. If he did, his hair wouldn't be greasy, right? If he did, he would look a little bit more like Alan Rickman did in real life and like brush his hair and stuff like that. He wouldn't be wearing like, I don't know, weird ass wizard robes. Well, maybe he would because he's a wizard. But you really are telling me that your only critique on why this is bad is because he was too old, versus this where he literally looks fucking nothing. You got a fucking black guy to play a white character. And at that point, I'm just like, well, then make T'Challa hire Ryan Gosling to replace Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa, okay? Whatever the girl Lupita was playing in Black Panther, whatever her name was, I don't know, go get Arya Stark to go and play her, right? Like, no, it doesn't work. You don't have white characters playing African characters. Go remake Hotel Rwanda and cast all white people. See how that goes when they start calling each other like monkeys and all of that. It doesn't make fucking sense. And then the whole Helen of Troy thing, they're like, she's not a real character. It's like, that's funny that they described her. She's got blonde hair and blue eyes and pale skin, and she's the most beautiful woman of her time. Lupita isn't even the most beautiful woman in the fucking movie. Heck, Elliot Page as a girl is prettier than Lupita. And also, Lupita's about 10 years too young. At the point in the Odyssey, Helen of Troy would be like almost 50. Okay? That's what people have to take in mind. Like, Odysseus is obviously older. Helen is obviously older. Like, everybody aged, okay? When she got married to Menelaus, she was young. They had a daughter. And everybody forgets this. Helen literally ditched her fucking kid to go with Paris, to go to Troy. The Trojan War lasted 10 years. So let's give and take that maybe, let's say she was about 23, okay? About 23. Okay, when she goes with Paris. Let's just be a little bit generous there. Let's just say maybe she's between 23 and 25. Okay, 23, 25. That's a good gap. She goes over to Troy. She spends 10 years in Troy. So now she's between 32 and 35. Okay? Then she goes home with Menelaus, and she's living there. So, and this is me being generous, but I'm pretty sure my math is off because I'm really bad at math. I'm pretty sure she's either she's in her late 40s, early 50s by the time that Telemachus goes from Ithaca and goes to Sparta, and I don't even believe that he saw her when he was there. He just goes to talk to Menelaus. It's been a long time, but it's so I think Lupita is 40, I believe. So she's closer. But Charlize Theron, who is in the movie, I believe she's playing Calypso. She's either playing Calypso or Circe. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I'm like, oh, you have a blonde woman, with a blonde hair, blue-eyed, pale-skinned woman who is also from fucking Africa. Why don't you make her Helen of Troy? She's the perfect age, and she's still beautiful. Let's look it up. Okay. Whoa. Charlize Theron. Did you know she killed her dad? Isn't that crazy? Her dad was like an alcoholic that was trying to kill her and her mother. And her mom took the blame for it, but she said it. She talked about it in her interview where it was actually her that killed her dad. But look. Like, what was that movie that she was in with oh my gosh, what is his name? Keanu Reeves, where he's the lawyer and the devil's advocate. She was so pretty in that movie in her prime. But come on, like, even now. Okay, let's look at this. 2000s versus 2025. Like, they already don't care about the Greeks and the Greek people. So it's like, all right. So here's an African woman. Charlize Theron speaks African. Lupita does not. If anything, Charlize Theron is more black than Lupita. She actually grew up in fucking Africa. Like, you get this woman who is still gorgeous. If anything, she's the most beautiful woman in the film. By far. So, get the most beautiful woman who also looks exactly like the character is described. Blonde hair, blue eyes, and pale skin. Get Charlize Theron, who is how old is she anyway? Let's see. How old is she? Age. She is 50. Perfect! Fuck it. My Google is doing this thing now. Do you guys just see what happened? It's where it shows up for a second with the top results, and then it refreshes itself, and you have to scroll all the way down to get to it. What the fuck is going on? I don't know why this is doing it. Charlize Theron is on the hot to crazy scale. Well, I'm sure Helen of Troy was too. She abandoned her kid and left her husband for some prince that's just like, hey, I know you're unhappy. Come with me and we'll start a war. It's like, oh my God, it's crazy bitch. Yeah, but no, Charlize Theron is the perfect age to play Helen of Troy. She looks like Helen of Troy. And if you really want a fucking African, she's more African than fucking Lupita. Lupita grew up in Mexico. Lupita speaks Spanish. She grew up in Africa. She speaks African. Like, only 1% of the world speaks African, and she's part of it. It's like Cecil tells the story about this girl in New York that went to NYU, and she got a scholarship, like a full ride scholarship, because it was an African scholarship, and she shows up and she's white. And they're like, what the fuck? You're supposed to be black. And she's like, but I'm African. I'm from Africa. Like, I'm born and raised from Africa. But if you want me to believe that the face that launched 1,000 ships is Lupita, you gotta be fucking on crack, man. Nobody is launching a ship for Lupita. In her prime, Charlize Theron's face could have launched 1,000 ships. She's beautiful now. She's just fucking crazy. She adopted 2 little boys and she made them both trans. Bitch is fucking crazy. And yeah, on the hot to scale meter, I think she kind of works as Helen. Like, come on. Come on. They literally have this woman in the movie. She's the perfect age, perfect description. They don't care about Greek, so throw out the Greek heritage, okay? Maybe if you want to go do genealogy, you might find someone in her family that was distantly Greek and kind of tie that in. But you want to tell me that this is Helen Troy? I'd be like, all right, fine. It's just an older Helen of Troy. We're going to see her for like a second in the background sitting next to Menelaus, which I broke that news. I want to remind everyone that's taking my credit, none of you guys read the fucking book. So all these people that are arguing with me like, oh, that didn't really happen. Let me pull up my goddamn tweet. I've been too sick to fight. So now you guys are going to hear me fight because I'm mad. I'm so mad. I'm so irritated how stupid people in the world are. I fucking swear, man. Okay. I want you to know, and I can pull up the fucking Google Analytics. Maybe I'll have it ready by next week. I was the one that let everybody know that Helen of Troy was going to be played by Lupita. Nobody fucking believed me. Nobody. Because none of these dumb motherfuckers have read the goddamn book. You guys all know because everyone in my chat is a genius. You guys are awesome. Okay. So for those that don't know, and those were arguing with me about this being a fucking flashback because you're too stupid to read a book that's 3,000 fucking years old. Telemachus leaves Ithaca. Telemachus, for those that don't know, or Telemachus, however you pronounce it, I pronounce it Telemachus. Telemachus, who is Odysseus' son, leaves Ithaca, and he goes on a journey to like do some soul searching and find his dad. He goes to Sparta. Why does he go to Sparta and not Mycenae? He goes to Sparta because Menelaus, who knew his dad very well, who fought with his dad, who grew up with his dad, Menelaus, who is the king of Sparta, he goes there to see him, to talk to him about his dad. And even he's like, yeah, your dad's probably dead. You know, your dad pissed off Poseidon, kid. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Well, guess what? Guess who Menelaus is married to? Oh, is it this bitch, Helen of fucking Troy? Yes. Yes, it is. It's Helen of fucking Troy. And I'm like, I watched this. This is that was released back in when the fuck was it released? When it leaked. We watched it on Jack Show. Do you guys remember exactly? I don't exactly remember the date that it was released, but I shared it on Jack Show, and I'm like, Helen of Troy is getting played by Lupita, because we watched I had to cut it out of Jack Show because I got copyright struck, because it was like, you know, somebody filmed it on their phone in the theater when they released the prologue for the Odyssey. I downloaded it though, so I do have it, but we watched it, and then I like went through after Jack Show and I like watched it, and I'm like, Helen of Troy is Lupita, right? And people were saying shit and all this stuff, and no, it's not. No, it's not. Blah 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 blah. And I posted it, and I'm like, yeah, I fucking broke this news. I was the first one that posted the meme about Helen of Troy being played by Lupita, and it went fucking ballistic on the internet. I have to go back and find my tweet, but I'll go back. I'll go bring up the Google Analytics, and I'll fucking prove it to all of you guys. I broke this goddamn news, and yes, I'm taking full fucking credit for it. And then, guess what? I posted this May 7th, and I said, everyone that gives me shit, because, you know, everyone was just going with it. Everyone's like, no, that's just a rumor, da-da-da-da-da. And unfortunately for me, I've been fucking sick. As you guys know, I had a miscarriage back in February. My husband and I have been trying to get pregnant since January. I had a miscarriage, and it has fucked me up significantly. And I've been very, very sick. I've barely been able to get out of bed. I've barely been able to drive. It's been awful. I've basically been, if I'm not in bed, I'm dying on the couch. I'm dying, you know, trying to just do daily stuff. And I've been going back and forth to doctor's appointments. It has been absolute fucking hell. So I haven't been online as much covering this the way I would like to, because I've been fucking sick. My body just doesn't deal with this stuff very well, and it's unfortunate. And I didn't know this because before I got married, I had never been pregnant. I had never had a baby, and I had never been recovering from having a miscarriage because, unlike a lot of people in the world that are obsessed with abortions, I used birth control and, you know, protection. So I had never had to deal with something like this. So I didn't know what it does to your body. And I'm still recovering. I'm still not 100%. And it sucks because I'm still trying to have babies. So, you know, I can put my internet life on hold for a while. So because I need to take care of myself and real life things. Like, honestly, the internet comes, no offense to all of you. I love you guys all. I love all the support that I get on, you know, on YouTube, on Rumble, on all the platforms, on Twitter, from all of you guys. I appreciate it. But I really want to have more babies, and I have to be healthy to do that. And I just haven't been. So I've been trying to take care of myself. And so I put my internet stuff on hold so I can get healthy, so me and Peaches can have more children. So that's just the reality of life, and you kind of just got to do what you got to do. I mean, I could be making videos on this every day because apparently I'm the only one that's a YouTuber that's read the goddamn Odyssey and the Iliad. Apparently I'm the only one. So I posted this on May 7th. And I'll pull up all the analytics for this shit too next week. Guys, once I posted this, Christopher Nolan confirmed I was right, because this started going viral. Now everyone's using AI to enhance it. But I said, look at my tweet right here. I said, for everyone that gave me shit when I broke the news Lupita had been cast as Helen of Troy in Christopher Nolan's Odyssey, here's your proof. They can try to blur it, but there she is as Helen next to her husband, Menelaus, played by Jon Bernthal. All I had to do was watch the prologue. Now, obviously, when I first watched it, you guys watched me and Cecil react to it live, and we kind of just focused more on like the Trojan horse, on how stupid that was. But I'm really into Greek mythology. I'm fascinated by Greek mythology. I always have been, and it's such a big part of my life. Everyone that knows me in real life knows this. And I mean, My kid is named after a character in Greek mythology. And obviously, when I had a baby back in 2024, I wasn't planning on talking about this kind of stuff because I didn't know that there was going to be all of a sudden now everyone on the internet is interested in Greek mythology. I've been interested in Greek mythology my entire life, okay? But aside the point, I posted this, and then all of the sudden, just like when I posted the news about Lapita playing Helen of Troy, the internet lost its mind. Everyone started taking my tweet and copying it. People weren't crediting me at all because I'm kind of blacklisted in certain YouTube spheres. And if you guys know, you know. And Chrissy stole my freaking picture. my little picture that I posted, the little meme that I had of Lapita playing it. A lot of people did. A lot of people took it and just shared it, which is how the internet goes. I see every day people that stole Cecil's joke. Cecil made a joke about the Cyclops and how his eye is Elliot Page's old pussy. And now everyone is stealing that. Everyone. It's like, that wasn't you, that was Cecil. And so, listen, I watched it. And again, I could have posted this sooner, but I was sick. I've been sick. I haven't had time to go through and like do the screenshot thing and then post about it. I literally just been dying. And it's just, no, guys, I will never tell you what my child's name is. I will never tell you. But I mean, there's so many characters in Greek mythology. You'll never guess it. And if you do, I'll never confirm it. But that is where my child's name originated from. And so, it's just a character I've always liked. I've liked it since I was a little kid, and Peaches just happened to like it too. And it's funny because we had talked about it like a long time before, and because we thought we were having a boy, right? And we were gonna name him like a cowboy. We had kind of like a cowboy theme, like all of our baby stuff was themed cowboy. And then a couple weeks before I had the baby, they're like, it's not a boy, it's a girl. And so we just we're like, what are we going to name her? And then I had like a couple of names that I really liked. And she didn't, I had to meet her, and I was just holding her. And I think I had called her names from like 4 a.m. to like 11. And I just kept every single girl name because I wanted her to have like a princessy name. I wanted it to be very feminine, very girly girl name. And I was just calling her every single name I had. And I'm just calling her these names. I'm like, no, that's not fitting. That's not her. That's not her name. And I was like about to have like a mental breakdown. And then all of a sudden I called her this name, and she like looked up at me, and I was like, oh my God, that's your name. I'm going to cry just thinking about it. This is my baby. But she's it's just perfect. It's her name, and everyone that meets her, they're just like, oh, what's her name? And then I tell them, they're like, oh, and then you see her little personality. It's like, oh my God, that's so her. And it's like, yeah, I know, she's a little princess. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But yes, I started getting my momentum back for like a couple of days, and then I just started dying again. But I posted this because I was so sick and tired, because I'm like, I know I'm not lying. I know I broke the news about Lapita being Helen of Troy. You can go back and check the fucking dates on when I tweeted about her playing fucking Helen of Troy. I broke that goddamn news first. I tweeted about it. It fucking blew up. Everyone that follows me shared it. Even if they don't want to admit that they got it from me, they fucking got it from me, or they got it from someone that stole it from me. Because none of these mofos have read go get the audiobook. Listen to about 12 hours. You'll get through it. Heck, there's people that have animated the Odyssey, and it's up on YouTube. You guys can go watch an animated version of the Odyssey on YouTube. There's countless versions of it. Okay? Go find it out there. But I posted this, and then all of the sudden, people took this. They saw I was fucking right. The internet went crazy. People used AI to like enhance this, so you can go find enhanced versions of this. And like, where is it on here? There was this dumb fuck. I was fighting it. Oh yeah, this person didn't know me. Oh, this dude. It says, the movie is 10 years after Trojan Horse. The scene is probably a flashback or intro with a time stick after. Helena might not even be in the movie. You guys are retarded. And then I followed up with, hun, this scene is when Telemachus goes to Sparta. It literally shows Tom Holland next to Menelaus and Helen in the prologue. I spelled was wrong. Sorry. I'm dyslexic. That was released. You clearly did not read the book or even bother to watch the clips that have been released for this film. And it shows the only thing retarded here is you. I think he blocked me after this too. But it's like, guys, you didn't watch it. So I tweeted this. And then guess what? The whole internet saw I was fucking right. Apparently, none of the internet has watched these goddamn movies. They haven't watched it. Like the mini series. Oh my God, it's so good. Okay, let me find it. 1997 right here. Okay, if you want to watch, like they leave a lot of stuff out, but it's so good. Go watch this. This one's really good. It does incorporate the gods. This actor that plays Odysseus is spotted. So for those that don't know, Odysseus is supposed to be short and wide. He's short and stout and hairy, which is my type. I'm not into Odysseus or anything. I think he's actually kind of a dick for cheating on his wife for so long and, you know, like not being there for his kid because he's kind of a, but he's known as being clever, but he's also very indulgent. So, you know, you go and do all this shit for a long time, Odysseus. All right. I like you, but I wouldn't want to be married to you. Right? I feel so bad for his fucking wife and kid. But this is great. And they did. They cast a guy that fits Odysseus. And then even Sean Bean in Troy. He was, I mean, Odysseus isn't supposed to be blonde, but Sean Bean right now at the age that he is, they can de-age him. Okay? He would have been awesome to be cast as Odysseus. And so Matt Damon is terrible. I am fucking sorry. Matt Damon, I do not like him. Him and Ben Affleck, they're overrated. Their careers were done a long time ago. And I'm sorry if you're a big fan of Jason Bourne. Even those movies, I'm like, can we get anyone aside from Matt Damon? I'm so over Matt Damon. But okay, this is a really good version of it. There's also, fuck. I'm trying to think. It's called something else. Don't watch The Return. That movie's shit. Let's see. There's another version of it. I'm trying to remember when it came out. It's older. I'm going to blank on it. Okay, but if you want to see another version, okay, there's one where it's called Helen of Troy. This movie is so good. My favorite actor is in it, the one I talked about earlier. He plays Agamemnon. He's fucking great. The actress that plays Helen is so freaking beautiful, and it is. It's about Helen of Troy. Let's see. Let's do movie. What year was this? It's got to be like 2003, right? Maybe it's the 90s. Yeah, okay. So this, what is her name? Her name is something Golaroy, right? Okay, so the movie starts off with Paris, and he sees Athena, Aphrodite, and I'm blanking on the other goddess. I don't think it's Artemis. It could Hera, right? Maybe. I'm blanking. It's been a long time since I watched the movie. It is a really good movie. I still have it on VHS somewhere. But he picks, obviously, Aphrodite because he wants to see the most beautiful woman in the world. He sees Helen of Troy, and he goes and he rescues her from her evil husband, Menelaus. And it's a really good movie. The actor that plays Odysseus in this, he's okay. He's okay, but obviously the movie is about Helen. It's not about them, but this is also a good version for Greek mythology. But back to this. I posted this. The internet went crazy, and then guess what? Christopher fucking Nolan confirmed that Lupita is playing Helen of Troy. And I'm like, I fucking told you. I told all of you motherfuckers. And you guys have called me names. You guys have insulted my intelligence, all because you guys are too stupid to read a fucking book that's been out for 3,000 fucking years. I'm sorry, but if you want to insult somebody's intelligence, go look in a fucking mirror. I swear. I fucking swear. Agamemnon sacrifices his daughter, I think, to get home, and that's why his wife betrays him. No, it's to get there. So I'm not really good at the pronunciation of names. So his daughter, there's actually a really good movie that's actually all Greeks, and it shows his daughter's a little bit older in this version of it. Let me see. Let's do. Oh, here we go. Look at it. My favorite actor, Rufus. There you go. Yeah. So the wind isn't moving, and this is the scene. And he loves his daughter. So for those that don't know, Agamemnon is married to Helen of Troy's older sister, Clytemnestra. Now, how he married, he wasn't her first husband. She was married. And then he showed up and he saw that she was running the place and she was a fucking badass bitch. She got that fucking kingdom into shape. And he's like, oh, I like this. So he got her husband drunk and then started hitting on her. So her husband defended her honor and he murdered her husband. And so then he married her. And that's how he ended up with Helen of Troy's sister, Clytemnestra. And then obviously she hated him. He basically had to rape her to get children. And they had a daughter. Their firstborn was a daughter. And she loved him. His daughter loved him. She was the biggest daddy's girl. And as much as the mom hated him, he had this amazing relationship with his daughter. And that was probably the only human, aside from his brother, that he truly loved. And the gods knew that. And I can't remember which god it was, but the gods were pissed off at him. And so all of the troops kind of got together. They're all in their ships getting ready to go off, to go to Troy, to go fight Troy. And guess what? The gods tell him, the winds aren't going to blow in your sails. They're not going to blow for you unless you sacrifice your daughter, the thing that you love most in this world. So he has to sacrifice his daughter. And Nina got a question. I can't answer. Never seen both movies. What's the question? Well, Nina could just message me, but let me know and I'll try to figure out what your question is. And so there's actually a movie about it. I cannot remember the name off the top of my head. It's an all Greek cast. It's so good because it's the daughter's a little bit older. In this, she's like 4 or 5. But it's so sad because it really starts to make him go crazy because he had to do it. He had to kill his daughter. And then you find out, so obviously Clytemnestra already hated him, and then he killed their daughter, so she definitely fucking hates him. And so obviously when he's gone, she has a lover, and then when he comes back from the Trojan War and he survived it, her and her lover murder him. And then you find out later that his daughter actually didn't die. One of the gods came in, I think it was Artemis. I think it was. One of them came in, intercepted her, and took her until she's been in a temple. And then somebody finds her for later on. So she actually didn't die. So that whole entire thing was that was just a test of him to see his loyalty. Maybe it was Athena. That sounds more like something that... No, Artemis would do that too, but it is something Athena would probably do more. But... which movie she should watch? Troy or Helen of Troy? Both of them. If you want a little bit more accuracy, I would say, on how everything ended up, watch Helen of Troy. So it's 2003, Helen of Troy. The actor that plays Paris in this movie is really active on Twitter. And I kind of want to ask him if he'll come on my channel to talk about this, because I watched this movie when I was a little kid. I mean, this movie came out before I knew how to read. And I loved it. I still have it on VHS at my mom's house. This movie came out before Troy. I think it did. It's a mini series, but in reality, it's just a long movie. But he's great. It's more accurate because the ending of this movie is actually how it ended versus in Troy. Troy ended differently. Like in Troy, Paris lives and Menelaus dies, which is not how it... For those that don't know, spoiler alert, Paris gets killed And Helen goes back with Menelaus. She just goes back to her life. It's like, hey, babe, sorry. I cheated. I left you and I cheated on you for 10 years. Let's just go back and be kumbaya. And I can see my child that I abandoned because they had a daughter together and she abandoned her kid. Like, I know your husband is you don't like your husband, but at least take your fucking kid with you. My God. So, yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen Troy, like, what are you doing? Like, I understand not seeing this movie because it was like, it's a mini series. It's not like a big blockbuster movie that stars Brad Pitt in it. But in my opinion, the cast it's so good. I like this Helen of Troy. Why am I blanking on her name? Sienna Golleroy. I think I'm saying her last name right. She was in everybody knows her from being in Resident Evil. She is beautiful. Like, she is strikingly beautiful. She barely wears any makeup in this movie. Like, she's let me look her up. What is her name? Sienna. Here we go. Like, she is so beautiful. She's just naturally beautiful. Look, no Botox, no filler, no giant lips, and she's just beautiful. Like, she's just a naturally beautiful person. And any movie she's in, she's drop dead gorgeous. Like, this makes sense. She's just strikingly beautiful. And she's Helen of Troy. Listen, this is going to be a terrible thing for me to say, but there's a reason castings were done well during the time of Harvey Weinstein versus now. All the shit that people are getting away with wouldn't be possible back in the day. As shitty as that person was, I'm just saying. Our movies were decent. But, and everybody uses the girl from, which I know her, she's from National Treasure, right? I just think of her as the girl from National Treasure. When I think of Helen of Troy, I think of Sienna because I saw this movie first. But the girl that everyone's using as Helen, yeah, she looks like her and there's better images of her. I feel like I need to go and just watch this movie and then take a better screenshot of Sienna as Helen because the pictures that they have, they're not very good. Like, you see this one versus this one right here. You're going to use that one. But this is a good movie. I would recommend watching this. Watch this, and then it's obviously watch the Odyssey. I would watch the 1997 version. So it's watch Helen of Troy and then watch the 1997 Odyssey, and it's the continuation of the story. And it'll Diane Kruger, is that the one from Troy? It's weird. After a while, it just kicks me. It's really annoying. Okay, but let's go back to what I was talking about. Blanking on the name. Yeah, no, I think that she was the best Helen of Troy. She really was. The actor that played Paris, even he was like, my Helen was the best. And I was like, yeah. Am I here? Can you guys see me? Let me go and check. Okay, yeah, it looks like I'm back. Okay, let me read this. Let me read some of these super chats. Gordy86, thank you for the 5. Have you watched the 11-hour Rufus Soul? It was superior to Fringe. Have I? Let me Google it. Let me see. It looks familiar. When did this come out? Oh, if it's a TV series? No, I haven't seen. I've seen the poster for it. I've definitely seen that. So I grew up in a house that didn't have TV channels. So the only time I got to watch TV shows is when I went over to my friends. I would go over to my best friend Chelsea's house on Fridays, and that's how I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender and Rocket Power and other cartoons. But if it came down to TV shows, if it wasn't at the Like if I couldn't rent it at like a Blockbuster or something, I really couldn't watch it. And so there's like stuff I was aware of, and I was like, I knew like what people were talking about. Like I remember Stargate Atlantis being like really, really big, and like seeing bits and pieces of Stargate from time to time, especially when we traveled and we stayed in hotels and I got to watch stuff like the Sci-Fi Channel with my dad. That's actually how I watched all the James Bond movies, was whenever we were traveling. There would always be like James Bond on like Spike or something. And so I would watch James Bond with my dad. But so no, I need to check this out. So thank you for that. Yeah, he's fantastic. Bitcoin Capital, thank you for the $2. Helen of Detroit. Yeah, I tweeted that, and that's what broke the internet about it. And then I tweeted this, and then guess what? Christopher Nolan goes and confirms it. I'm like, I fucking called this out. I'm the first person that pointed this shit out. I tweeted the Helen of Detroit tweet with the whole the picture of her with the caption of her playing Helen of Troy. Internet went crazy. Everybody called me names. People that don't like me didn't give me credit for it, which is whatever. People wrote articles of it saying like, oh, people are calling it Helen of Detroit. And I comment, I'm like, yeah, that was me. Fucking tag me. Give me my fucking credit. And, it is what it is. That because my tweet went super viral. I broke the news on it. And then I confirmed the news on it. And then guess who? People on the internet went crazy because nobody has read this goddamn book. Nobody's goddamn read it except for me, apparently, which is scary. How am I the only one? And yeah, I broke this fucking news again. And then Christopher Nolan goes and confirms it. So ha, ha, ha. I'll never get credit for anything. Except with you guys, because you guys all know, because I showed my goddamn receipts. Ravenclaw, thank you, remember, for 47 months. I rather go watch the 97 version of the movie. Exactly, man, exactly. Pork, thank you for the 5. Hey, Anna, are you going to see the new Henry Cavill movie called In the Gray with Gyllenhaal? I haven't heard any reviews on it yet. I can't go to the movies. Like, I can't, because it's impossible to get out of the house. I have a 1-year-old. The last movie I saw in theaters was that stupid 28 Years Later movie that Ethan kept raving about, the first one, and now the second one has come out. I wanted to go and see Project Hail Mary so bad because I did a stream with Nina Infinity and Nerd Cookies, and they told me about the book. I got the book. I got the audiobook. It was so good. I read the book, and then I listened to the audiobook twice. And I wanted to see it so bad, and I just couldn't because it's like, I don't know anyone like around here that I would trust to watch my child with, and I feel really guilty asking Peaches to watch her so I can go to the movies by myself, and I don't like going to the movies by myself. And then at the same time, I don't like paying money to have to leave my house to go sit in a big cold room full of a bunch of people that are going to talk and be on their phones. I'm like, it drives me crazy. And also, I hate Guy Ritchie movies. So I absolutely love Henry. If I'm going to watch a Guy Ritchie movie, I need to be at home with Peaches so he can talk me through the bad parts, because I hate Guy Ritchie movies. They are not for me. They 100%, they are not made for me. And I'm fine with that. For all of you gentlemen out there that love Guy Ritchie movies, congratulations. They were not made for me. And I love Henry Cavill. He's amazing. You guys all know he's the most beautiful man. Perfect. He should be in every single movie shirtless. But I hate Guy Ritchie movies. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Let me see. Do I have any Rumble rants? Which I apologize. I'm not. Oh, Cecil rated me. Well, thank you, Cecil, you fat lard. Russell, thank you for the 1. Odysseus did not go out for milk and cigarettes and fuck off for 20 years. He got called to war and then spent the next decade risking his life and limb to get back home. Yeah, but he didn't have to stay with Cersei kind of fucked him up. Okay. Like he thought he was just there banging this witch for a couple days. Turned out it was years. Calypso, on the other hand, Mofo could have left that bitch, but I guess he just liked fucking her. So, yes, Russell, for all of it. I understand the concept that you're saying, but he also was cheating on his wife like crazy. So Cecil, again, thank you for the raid. Russell Hall, thank you for the one. You didn't come up with Helen of Detroit, though. Someone in the chat came up with that. I know, but I told you guys on the stream that she was playing it. I told you guys on Jack's show, and then the chat said Helen of Detroit. So, and I credited the chat. Chat came up with the Helen of Detroit. I had already broke the news, though. I had told you guys about it, and then I tweeted about it, and I used your guys' amazing Helen of Detroit comment, which thank you. And now people are using that everywhere. After calling me a racist, calling me every insult under the fucking sun. And now people are using it in their thumbnails. I was like, oh, how funny. How funny that is. Okay, let's see. Don't insult the lard that way. I know Ron Garney was so offended on Cecil's behalf that I called him that. It was so funny. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, guys, I broke this news, and then right after, guess who goes and talks about it? Christopher fucking Nolan, and confirms it. Now everyone's using AI to enhance this. It's all over the place. Sorry, guys. I fucking told you. I told you. And Cecil and Nina Raid. Oh, well, thank you. Digital Boon, thank you for the $2. Boo, Russell, Anna is where I heard it first. Yeah, because I'm the one that told everyone first. Because I'm the only one that read this goddamn book. Like, didn't you guys have to read it in high school? Like, I remember getting picture books at, like, Barnes and Nobles and, like, beautiful, like, illustrated books. Like, I've just always been into fairy tales and mythology. Like, when I could start learning about Greek mythology, that's where I went. I was, like, so fascinated by it. I love Greek mythology. I tried getting into, like, Norse mythology and Egyptian, and it never interested me as much. Like, Greek mythology is weird. I was that little kid that was annoyed when I was watching Hercules because, like, Hera isn't Hercules' mom. Hera doesn't like Hercules. You know, like, I was that little kid that's like, this is wrong. I still like the movie Hercules, but it is inaccurate. Russell Hall, thank you for the $1. The man was gone for 20 years, Anna. He was either going to fuck Calypso or men on his boat. Penelope was screwing the fucking ocean, for crying out loud. She's not fucking another man, though. You know, I'm sure she, like, did her business imagining Odysseus, right? Let's see. I didn't finish high school. Okay, well, October Abyss, you get a pass. You get a pass. Okay, let me check something really quickly. All right. Is any of this worth it? Is it worth it? Fuck it. I'll just do it. Okay. Guys, we're going to talk real quickly about Rumble Wallet. We hear a lot about crypto, but here's the part that most people miss. Crypto was created so you can actually own and control your money. After the 2008 financial crisis, Bitcoin was designed as an alternative to banks. So instead of bank holding your money, delaying transfers, or limiting access, you're in control. And if you've ever had to wait for a transfer, to be clear, you felt that problem. Now, fast forward to today. Everyone's heard of crypto, but getting started still feels complicated. That's exactly why I use Rumble Wallet. It takes all that complexity and makes it simple. Choose what you want: Bitcoin, dollar-backed stablecoins, or even digital gold-backed by real coin. No complicated setup. It connects with MoonPay, so you can use your credit card, debit card, or bank card and be up and running in minutes. Once you're set up, you can even support your favorite Rumble creators like me directly. And you guys can just click that little link that's up on the screen. And if you're watching the replay of this, it'll be linked in the description. Complete. I'm always amazed when I can get through that without severely fucking up because I'm so dyslexic. But there we go. There we go. There's my first ad read of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Anna doing advertising has a super classy voice. Well, there you go. Roman mythology was recycled Greek mythology, pretty much. Like, they didn't really add to it. They just changed the names, which I was not really amused by. Also, there's this series. I've shown you guys this before. Let me grab them. as everything falls. Okay. Okay, let me show you. Oh my God, these books. Okay. So just another thing to put in perspective. So I like webtoons. I know that they got a lot of hate. I don't know what's going on with their company, but there's this webtoon that got turned into books. It's called Lore Olympus, and it's like a Hades and Persephone love story, and it's just this girl that was into Greek mythology. I have all of them. So this is volume 1. It's so cute because it's like she has them all like colored. Like, so they're all colorful. So Persephone's pink. That's Persephone and Hades. He like sees her at a party. So it's like a modern version. They were supposed to do, the Jim Henson Company was supposed to turn this into a TV show, but I read this all on my phone on the Webtoon app. So it was all free. And so remember back before when you guys all thought I was flat chested, and then I'm like, no, I just wear t-shirts and sports bras. And then I was cosplaying as Persephone from this comic. And like I painted myself pink. I went to LA Comic-Con to meet the girl that draws this, the creator of this comic. And John was making fun of me. He's like, oh, are you going to wear like a, like fake boobs? And I was like, no, I have boobs. And then you guys all lost your mind because you found out that I wasn't flat chested and I was just wearing sports bras. But yeah, so Lore Olympus again. This is all Greek mythology. It's all I would recommend it. I know Patrick T in the chat said earlier that you don't like chick flicks. Yeah, this is a chick flick, but it's so sweet, and it's about Hades and Persephone falling in love and all that, and it's like more of a modern take on it because they have like cell phones and they text and everything. I guess people actually got mad at the girls that writes this. Her name is Rachel. They got mad at her because Apollo is the bad guy in this. This is Hera. But yeah, volume 6. She's come out with more. I need to buy them. But like, look at, you want to say that comics aren't selling? This is probably like the most popular comic book right now. Look at this. These aren't like thin books. These are really fucking heavy. So yeah. Girls love mythology. All romantic. Even though there's a lot of rape, but if you read 50 Shades of Grey, a lot of rude girls are into that shit. There's also another version of this. I don't know exactly where I have it because you see how I have books and there's books behind the books. But there's this one, it's called A Punder World. And again, it's another take on Hades and Persephone. So lots of people like that version. I like the versions where there's not rape and it's like actually falling in love kind of stuff. And I'm not like a romance person. I don't like romantic, girly kind of stuff like that. Like there's some chick flicks I'm like, okay, that's a fun chick flick. Like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. That one's really funny. Or like 50 First Dates. That one's fun. Or A Wedding Singer. But that's usually because it's from the guy's perspective. So it's not as like mushy. You know what I mean? But like I'm always fine if like I already know that they're in love. You know, like, oh, they're already in love. Okay, cool. I don't need the sappy how they fell in love story. But these ones are really good. I'm gonna just set them back. Give me a second. And that fell. Oh. Yeah, I think she's on to like volume 10. I think she completed that comic. Also, for those that don't know, you want to see what I have sitting here on my desk in front of me? I have baby Hercules. I really like Greek mythology. It's like, I've always liked it. But anyways, you've got mail. I actually do have mail. So I kind of talked about all the topics. So now I'm going to open up some P.O. Box presents. Let me check over here. Okay. Okay, let me read these Rumble rants. Digital Boom, thank you for the $2. Boo, Russell. Anna is where I heard it first. Russell Hall, thank you for the one. The man, oh yeah, I read that one. Odysseus probably imagined his wife while he fucked the ship's dairy goat a couple times. And every wave that crashed in Penelope was actually her banging Poseidon. No, I refuse that. Russell Hall, thank you for the one. Fun fact, Hades' dick is actually covered with long, sharp thorns. That's actually mythology. Persephone was one crazy bitch. I don't know. She's a god. She's got healing powers. Anna, did you yell at Cecil for starting drama? What drama did Cecil start? If it's drama, I want to fucking know. Leave me. If it's any of that drama that I think is what you're talking about, leave me the fuck out of it. I don't want any part of that. Okay. I am going to go grab some P.O. box presents. So give me a second. I have them over here. Oh, wait. I was packaging up stuff, so I actually have a box here that I didn't finish opening last time. The Starseer. This was from you last time I streamed and I got sick. Remember I said thank you about these? I was actually going to buy these, so thank you. Then I got hot Cheetos. Let me zoom out a little bit so we can see. And my camera isn't working, so I apologize. Can't zoom out. Okay. So he got me. He said it. It was, fuck, what is her name? Wilma? Why am I blanking? From the Flintstones. Oh, Grizzy Ray. Thank you, Grizzy. What's up, my dude? I haven't seen you forever. Okay, so another thing of hot Cheetos. Oh, it's the Enterprise. I think it is. Explore our models. 3D printed. It is. Is it? Oh, it's in my pocket. Okay. It is. I believe this is the Enterprise. Oh my gosh, no, it's Atlantis. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so cool. Is Nina still in the chat? Look at guys, it's Atlantis. Oh, that's so awesome. Ah, what's touching my foot? Ah. And bug just bit my foot. Oh, that's so cool. So cool. Thank you. Oh my gosh, how cool. Let me put it over here. I need to like find a space for that on my wall. That's so awesome. Thank you. And then it's the I Dream a Genie costume again. So thank you. I don't really want to put any costumes on today, but if I get the super chats for it, I will. I just please don't. I'm not feeling too great. I'm not really in a costuming mood. But Grizzy, thank you for the raid, my dude. I appreciate it. Russell holding with the one, healing powers do not prevent her from feeling her pussy, as it's literally shredded to pieces every time she bangs. If anything, it just makes it worse. Russell, some girls are into that. I don't know what to tell you. E. Morris, thank you for the 2. Anna, if your stream drops, start a new stream. 2-hour mark is near. This is the way I stream Jack Show. For what I do now is I just do the scheduled stream on Rumble, and it hasn't had any problems with Jack Show, so hopefully it's fine here. I think I pissed off the Rumble people because I tweeted about it because I didn't get credit for one of the Jack shows, and they're like, all this stuff. Because now that I'm in the Rumble creator program, you have to stream for a certain amount of hours, and like, you guys just made me lose 4 hours of it, man. And you didn't give me credit for the raid either. So I had people in my DMs trying to fix it for me, and I'm like, I probably annoyed you guys. Okay. Now, I'm going to sit down for this. I'm not going to be able to stand up for that long. Now, some of this is stuff I ordered for my baby, and I wanted to show it to you guys. Let me get this all open. Let's see. Oh, I think I know what this is. So I have this Pocahontas doll, and my baby loves it. And I found out that they made a Radcliffe and a John Smith. And I usually look on Facebook Marketplace, and this person was selling it for like $75 for the set. And I'm like, no. And there's this website, which I'd never heard before. It's called Marcy. And it's basically just people selling their stuff for super cheap. And I found Radcliffe on it. And if you like heart it or you put it in your cart and you don't buy it, the person will send you like an offer. And so I got this for like $6. And so this is for my daughter. So she has the bad guy to go along with Pocahontas. So I got Radcliffe for my baby. Look at him. Look at his butt. I like how he's wearing high heels. Put that. Hopefully that's all the stuff that I got. So that's just the trash over there. Now this one I bought for myself because I kind of had OCD when I was a kid. So I had to have like this for Barbies. For every Barbie, I had to have a kin, and then that's kind of where the baby Jesus doll obsession came. Was I had to have a baby for every Barbie and every kin, and what's the best baby for Barbie? Well, it's obviously baby Jesus. So I kind of became a klepto, and anytime I saw a nativity scene, I would take the baby Jesus. Well, I always had to have, for my Star Wars action figures, I had to have the same amount of girl action figures as I had guys, and luckily George Lucas was awesome, and basically every costume that Princess Leia or Padme were in, they came out with an action figure of her. And I remember I was at Kmart, and I saw this version of Padme, which is the end scene of The Phantom Menace. And this was my favorite action figure Padme. She's actually sitting over there. She's pretty much destroyed. All of the paint on her face is gone. I think I painted this cape thing that she wears. And I definitely lost this little brain thing that she holds in her hand. But this was like my number one Padme that I would play with all the time. No! Oh my god, did I lose the brain? I did. I opened it and 1 second later it's gone. Alright, well, I will find it after. Oh, where did she go? I just lost her too. I just had her in my hand and I lost her. There she is. Okay. Well, this was my favorite version of Padme, and mine is pretty much, oh my god, the arms actually move. Like both of her arms on my old one have come off. Her head has come off a million times. And like all of the paint is off of her face, but she's just beautiful. And I got this email from Mercy saying I had a like $10 off credit, and I saw someone that was selling this for $30, and I was like, I'll buy it for $20. I've never seen it for cheaper. So I bought it, and now I have a nicer version of this just in case my baby ever wants to play with it. I will find the brain somewhere. It's like right around this area, but I dropped it. So, but yeah, this was my favorite action figure of Padme, like this, and then I have her in her wedding dress, but yeah, there we go. Kind of awkward to have her stand up because this cape thing doesn't like, the cape thing is too long for her feet, so it's kind of awkward. But yeah, so I bought this, so that was so I have a nice version of it. Okay, this one is from you guys. This one was actually in the back of my truck, and I guess I, you know, stuff got on top of it, and I didn't see it. So I found it because I was, you know, Peaches needed to use my truck to go get stuff. What is this? Somebody sent me this. Oh, is this from Russell? Dave made a maze. Okay, we talked about this a few streams ago because we were talking about that one movie, what, Back Rooms, and then Russell was like, this is actually a better movie. So I think that this is from Russell. As in thank you in French. Yeah, here, I'll show you. It's a website called Merci, I think it's what it's called. And you could get awesome stuff. Or maybe it's called Mars. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Hopefully, let me make sure I'm not logged into it. It's like, okay, Mercari. Okay, I'm just retarded. I thought it was. You guys tell me what you think this is called. Okay, yeah, I'm not logged in. Okay, here we go. Okay. See, it's called Mercari or something. Mercari. I thought it was called Mercy because I'm retarded and dyslexic. But yeah, so you could just like type in Star Wars. And look, $18, $16. You need the trick is you just either heart it or put it in your cart, and the person that's trying to sell it will just keep sending you offers, and then you can get it for like a really cheap price. And then, okay, here you go. Here's a Padme one. Let's see. Like, I don't know if I have this one. Actually, I might have this one. There's some Padme ones that are really good and ones that are really bad. Like, this isn't very great. But you see, they have all these sales all the time, and then you can make an offer to the person. I actually like this better than eBay, to be honest with you. I've had no problems with this website at all. And I've actually, a lot of stuff that I haven't been able to find anywhere else, I've been able to find on this website. So pretty much everything you see me buy is from there. But again, thank you for the movie, Russell. All right. I think this is another movie. And I apologize if that movie was not from Russell and if it was from someone else. Mercy fucking sucks. Really? I've had no problems with it. What is this? Clerks. I don't want to watch this. Who sent this to me? Who sent this to me? I don't want to watch this. I'm not happy with Kevin Smith. Remember, I'm his rival. I sent him to a mental institution. Thank you. Okay. What are these? It's a comic book. DuckTales. Woo. Woo. I have to hide these from my baby because all she does is eat them. Okay, there's a note in here. She loves Rainbow Fish, and she'll just come up and she just wants you to read Rainbow Fish over and over again. And I'm like, this isn't the version of Rainbow Fish I remember. I remember it being more interesting, but this version of Rainbow Fish, it's awful. I'm like, they literally just are like, hey, Rainbow Fish, if you want friends, you have to buy them. You have to give them your scales. Like, I remember it like it was supposed to teach you about sharing, and it's like, no, just buy friends. That's what you have to do. And I'm like, this is awful. This is teaching kids that the only way that you can get friends and for people to like you is if you basically buy their friendship. Like, this is awful. Okay, it says, oh, happy Mother's Day to a woman who does it all. You work, you cook, you clean, you nurture. Oh, that's so nice. Aw, it's a little pop-up. You crazy. Aw, that's sweet. Aw, that's really nice. Thank you. Aw. I was so sick on Mother's Day. It was not fun. It was not a fun day. I was dying. And the baby was not happy. What is... Aw! Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm going to have to hold off on giving this to her. My baby loves Bluey. She will eat this. She will take apart the book and she will eat it. She eats the crayons too, so we can't eat. We had all these crayons and she just started eating them, so we took them away from her. Is this I think this is from the same gentleman. Aw. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. You are one exceptional mom, the kind of mom who gives from the heart in countless ways. Hope your Mother's Day is filled with happiness. Aw, thank you. It's from Tom. Thank you, Tom. Yeah. I did not feel good on Mother's Day, and I was sick. Like, I could not get out of bed for like 3 days after Mother's Day. So it wasn't the best Mother's Day, but I got my baby. I got to hold my little baby, even though she was being a little butt. Oh, she's so cute though. Even when she's like not happy, she's so cute. She's such a chunky little monkey. Oh, thank you. Okay, this is another thing. I actually bought this from Facebook Marketplace. So back when I was a kid, I had this. I had the house for it. I think I had like one of the figures, but it was a competitor of Polly Pocket. And they're called like Star Castle. and I saw someone selling all of the Star Castle like figures and like accessories, and I'm like, and it was on sale on Facebook Marketplace, and so I bought it, and I was like, oh my god, now I just have to find the little castle for it. But see, they're like little teacups, and then look at it has all the little horsies, and I'm like, my child is so spoiled because she's getting all the stuff that I didn't have when I was a kid. Oh my goodness. So see, it's kind of like Polly Pocket, but different. So there's little princesses and like little unicorns. I think I had this one. I had these little ones. So there's these little princesses, and then there's like different size ones. So let's see, here's a bigger princess. And they have these like little castles. And so they have the star castles. And look, it's like a little treasure chest. Treasure chest. I think there's some mermaids in it. Oh, so and then here's like a bigger fairy. And then the dragon. My baby's the year of the dragon, so she's my little dragon baby. They have like a little tea party. But so this was the competitor for Polly Pocket, and I think Polly Pocket won because they don't make star castles anymore. This little mermaid. So my daughter is basically getting all the stuff that I wanted when I was a kid, and my parents either didn't buy me or they weren't at thrift stores. Look, it's a little baby. Look, it's a little frog prince that you can kiss, and he'll turn into a prince. A little teacup that goes on the top of the castle. Little lovebirds. So yeah, I got this. It was a great deal. You have to have these little keys to open their little castles. So my daughter, who knows if I'll ever have another kid, so my baby is spoiled. So she's going to get all of this, and I'm going to tell her all about how lucky she is to get all this because Mommy didn't have it. Mommy only got what was at the thrift stores or at Goodwill, like a little fairy. So yeah, I've never seen it so cheap before, and with this many of like the little characters because they're so hard to find, and most of the time their faces are wiped off. But okay, the lady who packed this, like, she did a good job. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this all back in here, but now all I got to do is find a star castle for all of them. But you all had Why are you guys so obsessed with the way I say? I'm sorry, I don't say it properly. I'm Californian. I say crayons. How I pronounce it. That's how I've always pronounced it. I went to art school. Nobody corrected me. It's crayons. Okay. I feel bad. I don't know how I'm going to get the rest of these in here, but I'll just get a bigger box from them. Somehow this woman is a Tetris master and fit all those in there. So yeah, that was the last thing I bought my baby, but when she's a little bit older, I'll give it to her and she'll be happy. Okay. Let's see. I haven't had YouTube open, so I apologize, guys. Let's see. What's YouTube chat saying? Okay. I'm all caught up on there. Perfect. Cool beans. Okay. Let's see what is in this. I have a feeling it's a costume. Oh my god. How funny. It's a Roman empress. Well, if you guys want me to try this on, you guys know the price. $200 super chat. Super chat, and then I will put this on. But yeah, somebody used AI to make me look like Helen of Troy, and I'm like, guys, I'm not the one. This face ain't launching 1,000 ships. I'm sorry, no. That's not happening. Never in my life would this happen. But if you guys would want me to put this on and model it for you guys, $200 super chat. I don't know who sent this. There is no note. Oh, yes, there is. It is from Helen of Troy cosplay. Hope it fits. So that means it's from Meow. Thank you, Meow. Okay. Okay. Now, this box, I have a stamp on it. I don't want to dox the person's address that sent it to me. But Starseer, it came opened. So it has a little thing, and they told me at the post office that it came and it was like open. So I don't know what happened. Let's see. Aha, you taped the note. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Hi, Anna. Here is Adam, Eve, and Power Girl. So apparently Spaceballs figures' limbs are supposed to pop on and off just reattach the one you already have. I have another one in here. I'll keep this note short this time. B/R, Seer of Stars. Thank you. Okay. I'm excited. I want to see what figure you said. Oh, what is it? Ah, it's Princess Vespa. Look at. Oh, your helmet is so big. What are you doing? What do you see? Nothing. I didn't see you playing with dolls again. Good. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually excited to see the new one. I'm really, really excited. Okay. Who did you just told me? Ooh. It's wet. Look, like, can you guys see? I don't know what happened, Starseer. I'll have to wash. Oh, it's really wet, man. I don't know what happened. Oh my god. Oh, Power Girl. Okay. I don't know what happened. It doesn't smell like it's like pee or anything. But I don't. Did you have like a drink in here or something? I'll wash it. I know you're not supposed to. I'll just wash it with cold water. Okay. Power Girl. Okay. Don't anyone send a super chat for this. I need to wash it. I don't know what they did at the post office, but got some more hot Cheetos, which I very much appreciate. Oh, it's a t-shirt. Explore the Galaxy. Cheyenne Man. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Oh, this is cool. Okay. Yeah. This one's not wet. It's just the Power Girl one that's wet, which is really, really weird. And then here is Adam Eve. Yeah, I don't know what the postman was doing, Starseer, so I apologize. Oh, this is cool. But the only problem is she's a ginger. And now I'm not too happy with her because she had an abortion. Like, why would you do that? Could have had a little superhero baby. Oh, it's cute. It's a cute. Oh, this is cute. I like the pink too. It might be a little big. I don't know, but it's fine. Sewing machines. That's what they're for. And I have one. Look it. All I need to do is put on a little ginger wig, but this is adorable. Oh, I was like, why are there buttons? It's for her cape. Okay. This is so cute. Thank you, Starseer. This one's fine. And so is the t-shirt. I don't know what happened with Power Girl, but everyone thank me how. Oh no, did he send a super chat? No. Meow, thank you for the $200 super chat. I bet you're a better Helen than Lapita. Thank you. Holy crap. Oh my god, let me see. Can I see it on here? Go back up here. Sorry, since I'm on Rumble, it doesn't highlight super chats the same on here. Okay, let me. How long ago did he send this? Gosh, why isn't it? How long ago did he send this? Damn it. Okay. Why can't I highlight this? Does everyone say thank you, Meow? 1 second. I have to highlight this. Wow, do the super chats not show up at all in Rumble Studio? Like, I have a YouTube Studio open so I can see. Okay, apparently it doesn't, because I don't see the super chat here, which is really annoying, and it only highlights them on Rumble. Okay, I apologize. I can't highlight it on the screen, but everybody say thank you to Meow. $200 super chat. Go and smash the like button on that. I'll heart it. There we go. Russell, thank you for the 2. If it's that wet, it probably it was probably the post woman. Oh my God, Russell. Okay, I gotta turn off my camera. Oh wait, there we go. I'll just cover it. Helen of Troy it is. All right. At least this is an easier costume to put on. Oh my God, this is probably the easiest costume I've ever worn. Okay. That was a little difficult. There's like no zipper or anything to get past the boobage, but okay. Well, I just need the thing for my hair. Let's show you. My camera. Up a bit. Yeah, I just need like the leaf thing for my hair, but my camera, the zoom in and out isn't working right now, but let's see, it's got these little things. Where's this go? Okay. It only shows one. Oh, this goes like this. Okay. Okay. There we go. So it's like this. I just need the hair piece. Now, I'm getting my hair fixed, and not this Thursday or not this Friday, next Friday. I'm getting more blonde put in my hair, so I can try taking a nicer picture of this. Maybe I'll order the hair piece for her. And then this goes. She's got 2 of them, so 1 on each arm. There we go. That. Oh, that actually feels good on my mosquito bites. Flex my biceps. That's weird. It's got 2 of these lion things. Maybe one's an extra. I'll just put it in here so I don't lose it. This is actually really comfortable. You know what's funny is I actually was going to do a calendar of like all the Greek goddesses. Or like a goddess calendar. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, my zoom thingy on my camera is not working very well, but I could do this. I could wear togas. I think it works. Let me actually... Let's cancel. Yes, save. I might glitch out in a second. Give me a... Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. I just exited. Usually it makes my camera stop working, but here we go. So let me... There we go. Zoom out. Let's get the whole view. There you go. That's how it is in the photo. So I kind of wish like this was, I don't know, like a little bit more white. I don't know. What is this? Oh. Is that? Oh. Is this for this? Oh, it's like that. Okay, yeah, I just need like the leaves on my head. And then this, I actually think, in the photo, it's like cinched like this. So. Without sticking myself. There we go. Oh, that's cool. I feel like I need, is that what it is? I'll just do the other one. Let's just do it. Okay. Toga. I know, I'm ready for an Animal House party. I have to say, this is comfortable. Stuck myself. There we go. I don't know which side looks better, but there you go. There is the Helen of Troy cosplay, even though it says Roman. And I'm very much not, but I'm Spartacus. What do you guys think? Put a 1 out of 10 on here for calendar, of course. Are you ever going to sell extra calendars? Yes. Dude, I've been so sick. I haven't been able to do anything. I need to start shipping out my photo or my iBooks because I have them all. And I ordered the new boxes because I was stupid and I got the wrong size boxes. So I got new boxes and I've just been so sick. But I'm feeling better now. I have to do some of the people that got higher tiers, their photo books. I have to draw an eye. So I'm going to do streams where I'm drawing in the eyes. So those will be on my art channel, which will also be here on Rumble. I just have to figure out how to let me fix my camera. How to stream to I think this is, yeah, that's how I have it. Okay. I just need to figure out how to stream to my other YouTube channel through Rumble. But a 6, an 11 out of 10, 6, a 7, 9.5. Thank you. I need the headpiece. That's all I need. I'll go on I'll go order a fun one. So I'll get something good. Let's see. Wise guys, I sent your calendar out a long time ago. You always order the double. You order tier 2. I sent yours out a while ago. I remember seeing your name. You should have gotten yours a while ago. Did you not? I'm assuming since you're asking, you didn't. Okay. I'll check on your order after the stream is done, wise guys. But I sent yours out. I specifically remember yours. Yeah, no, I fulfilled all of that tier. I think the only ones I have left are people that haven't gotten back to me. When you ship for international shipping, and it's I have to have your phone number if you ship internationally, and some people didn't give me the correct phone numbers, and I don't know what a correct phone number is for like Hungary, the country, not the feeling. So yeah, so I'm just waiting on people. The only calendars I haven't shipped out are people that haven't gotten back to me. Now that I saw, I'll check my PO box. Yeah, wise guys, I sent yours out a long ass time ago. Headpiece is important. Yes, I'll get it. I'll get the headpiece. But again, thank you. I think it was Mihao that sent this to me, and then thank you, Mihao, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Gordy 86, thank you for the 5. This is far too modest for Russell Hall. That's okay. Russell is special. Does she have your phone number, Steadfast? Is there somebody that's international that hasn't gotten it? Listen, the messaging system on the new Indiegogo is absolute crap. The people that, if you email me through Indiegogo, I won't get it. And I've tried to like, people have emailed me like my Star Wars girl email and let me know. And I'm like, the new Indiegogo is such a mess. I haven't seen it, but if you have a problem, if you haven't gotten your order for your calendar, I sent the only ones that I haven't sent are people that I'm waiting to get their international information on. And then there's some that I think there's some people that it's phone numbers or they didn't give me the correct address. There's people that I sent out their calendars and they got returned to me because they gave me the wrong address or they moved and didn't tell me. And I'm waiting on people to respond to me, but I don't think the Indiegogo messaging system works because I haven't heard from people. So if you've had any problem, email me directly and I will get that out to you as soon as fucking possible because I'm done with Indiegogo. I'm never using it again. After my iBook is done, never using it again. It is absolute shit. Let's see. Anna, your best cosplay was your Star Trek uniform, the Comic-Con when you were pregnant. Aw, thank you. I don't think it was. As 37 months of membership, still haven't gotten my calendar. Can you email me your information, Johnny? Johnny, email me your information, what your backer number was, or if you remember what your order. I need your backer number, but if you have the email that you used on Indiegogo, I'll send it out tomorrow. I don't know what's going on. Unless you're one of the goddamn people that lives in some damn country where you have crazy phone numbers and you didn't give me the right phone number. If you're that person, just give me your damn I don't want your guys' phone numbers. International shipping, it is required that I have a phone number. I have to have your email address and your phone number and obviously your regular address. International shipping is hell, especially if you live in fucking Canada. But if you live in some weird country like Korea and you guys have weird ass phone numbers and then it tells me no, or if there's one person from the Philippines and they didn't give me like the country code. So I Googled what the country code was and then it worked. But all I know is I was checking. I'm in the US. What? Johnny, my email address is thatstarwarsgirl@gmail.com. Send me your Indiegogo, what your backer number was, your email that it was attached to. I will look at it. I sent out everything. You should have gotten it already. If not, it could have gotten lost in the mail. I don't know. But I'll send it out first thing in the morning tomorrow. If that's the case. I apologize. People want me to do another calendar. And I'm like, it's such a headache. It's really not even worth it. It's such a pain in the ass. Okay. Let me check something real quickly. Okay. I need to talk to you guys really quickly about okay. That's annoying. Okay. Never mind. Ads are not working for some reason. My shipping requires oh my god. Do you still plan on doing your anime calendar? I don't know. Like, this is the thing. Indiegogo is awful. Ever since it changed, it's almost completely unusable. And it's like shipping is a nightmare. It's awful. And then I don't know. It's just it's a lot of work. And it's at this point, it's just a headache. And honestly, when everything's said and done, I really don't make much money from it. Like not enough for it to be worth it anymore. Okay. Thank you for the email. I will check when the stream is over. I will look at all of it, and I will go and I'll take care of it. Okay. I apologize. And maybe you guys are some of the people that it didn't that it got returned to, or maybe they lost in the mail, but I apologize. Let's Let's see. Jariah Lama, thank you for the $2. Star Wars Girl, bring armbands back. They are fire. I actually have a few of them that I have left over from other cosplays. I'm just wearing this now because it's comfortable. But you know, I like armbands. They're fun. I like these thicker ones. All the ones I have are like smaller. But you know. Patreon picture pack, so we get more pictures. That's actually a good idea. I'm just banned on Patreon. Let's see. Speaking of Canada, production on the new Power Rangers reboot show on Disney Plus begins this summer. Okay. Cool. Let me check and see. Am I all caught up on Rumble Rants? I am. Do I have any other boxes? No, I think that is it. But guys, I've gone 2 hours and 35 minutes. I didn't get killed off at the 2-hour mark, which is nice. At the Star Wars Girl, thank Uncle Eakin. You still have the benefit of unlike Ethan. Hey, you can see Ethan working every day. Every day he's doing those drawing streams. Listen, when it comes to stuff like that, and here I back a lot of people at the highest tier, or at least I did a lot before I had a baby and I had to start buying diapers. But I when it comes to like art and comic books like that, I will wait for better quality. And I mean, I see Ethan working. Drawing is it takes a long time, you know. And I'm liking everything that I'm seeing for what is it, the Rainbow the Brute. So, I mean, he's getting it done. I know he's taking longer, but he's still making good stuff. Like, you can't deny his stuff is good, even if it takes longer. I'd rather wait for something that's good than get something like tomorrow that's crap, you know? But I guess maybe that's because I grew up when it, like, before the binging stuff happened and everyone's just read, like, something comes out and you just get it all at once. Whereas, like, I've had to wait years for seasons and stuff. So I'm like, as long as it's good, you know. If it sucks, then I'll be pissed. If I had to wait a long time and it sucks, yeah, I'll be fucking pissed. But as long as it's good and everything that I've seen so far has been good, so I don't mind waiting. But as far as me doing more calendars in the future, guys, I make like no money from it. If you see the Indiegogo numbers and you're like, wow, that's a lot of money, it's not, because these, I actually have. Do I have any in here? I don't. I don't have any calendar. Oh, you know what? I do. I have them over here. One sec. Okay. So this is the most recent calendar. This is the best of calendar. This is like a compilation of all of the calendars that I've done. And so these are big. These are 17 by 11, and they're heavy. So it's not like I'm sending out something tiny, you know. Look at that. So these are heavy. Shipping one of these to Australia, which I did not charge enough shipping at all. So it's like I lose money in shipping when it comes to sending these out, especially to foreign countries. It's a lot. Shipping has gone up significantly. So basically, I to make a profit in this, I need to charge probably double the price. And I don't think that that's right. I'm not going to do that. So I feel bad because I know that you guys want to. I enjoy making them. It's just how much everything costs now. It's just too expensive. And then just paying for shipping. It actually costs more to ship these things than it does to print them. Printing them is expensive. Like, don't get me wrong, it is. And then just shipping all the calendars over to me is expensive, and all the ones that get damaged in the process. And then it's a lot. It's a lot of work. And I don't know. I'm kind of, I really don't like taking photos of myself. I know you guys see this and you're like, oh, how can you? It's like, well, like it's days and days of putting together a costume. And then I spend like all day, like I got to do the hair, I got to do the makeup, I got to get into the costume, I got to, book time with a photographer. I have to pay for his time and then spend like hours taking photos and then picking out the photos and then waiting for him to edit the photos and then send them back to me. And then doing that for at least 12 different, it's a lot of work, which, I mean, girls that like modeling and like taking pictures, I'm sure that like they enjoy this, but I don't. I really hate taking photos of I don't mind videos because it's like you guys can see my personality, you guys can see me talking, you see me, but then a camera comes out and I'm like so awkward unless I don't like the character. The more I don't like a character, the easier it is for me to cosplay. Or if I'm wearing a mask, like when I cosplayed as Jade from Mortal Kombat, that was so easy. Have my face is covered up. You can't I just basically don't have to make my as long as my eyes don't look retarded, I'm good. That was easy. But I don't know. It's just a lot of work, and now thinking about having to coordinate like a babysitter on top of that, it's just, and then with how much everything costs, and then shipping supplies, and dealing with the post office. It's just a lot, and it's just hell, and it's like even thinking about it is just making me stressed, and I barely have time to do YouTube. Like I don't have that much time to do photo shoots. I mean, if you guys really really want me to, I can try. I can think about it. But once again, Cecil has stolen our joy. Why? What did Cecil do? Oh, what's up? Thank you, Rhino, for the raid, man. I just have to think about it. Do you really need a pro photographer? Your phone snap looks good. My photographer doesn't just take the photo, he edits them for me. So he adds in the special effects. And like there's only a couple where like I'll go in and add more. But it's like for this, like this was a wig and there was all these fly hairs. He goes and gets that out. If I need to change I can't wear contacts because I have the eye hole, which is actually right here. So I have an eye hole. So if I put in contacts, the like contact solution leaks into it goes down through my nose and then into my throat, and then it makes me like physically sick and I'll start vomiting. So I can't wear contacts. So he goes and like does that. I mean, here, I'll show you. He does. Like, he gets the right angle. He lights everything. Like, look at that. Is my red Sonia. Look at how cool that is. That was such a fun photo shoot, actually. Let's see. Look at it. It's me as a ginger. Poison ivy. Honestly, not a lot of people like the poison ivy, but I'm like, I don't know. I really like this photo. I think it's because I had so much fun doing the makeup, and then this wig is just crazy, but and then even like making the costume, it was fun. Laura Croft, like my photographer, we climbed into these are real caves. I'm in a real cave and I'm cosplaying as Laura Croft. Like that was so much fun. Do what feels right for fan works, our passion project. So if it stops being fun, it defeats itself. Well, it is fun, but I'm just like, I've never liked my photo being taken. So what I will say, after all the years of doing this is under a bridge in a parking lot by the ocean. It was so much fun. Like this Savage Land Rogue shoot was actually really fun. It was really quick too, but I don't know, after having the baby, I'm kind of like, I got back into shape, but I'm still a little self-conscious because for those that don't know, I had to have a C-section. My baby was born early because I had that eclampsia stuff. And they're like, you're about to have a stroke. We need to get this baby out of you now. And then I was on drugs for the duration to cure me. So I was on, what is it called? Magnesium. And it made my face and my legs and my feet swell up. And so I was like, I woke up at every morning because you can't work out for the first 6 weeks after pregnancy. And I was like, I'm fat. I'm disgusting. I can't stand this. And then the second they're like, you can go to the gym, and I felt okay enough to go to the gym. Like I'm already feeling like shit because I'm like, I feel like I failed like as a woman because my body is made to have babies, right? And I couldn't I couldn't do it, right? And I had to have a C-section. I feel like I failed, but also baby was breech, but and they don't deliver babies normally as breech. So I'm already self-conscious because now I have a stupid C-section scar, and which my doctor did a really good job. I've seen other C-section scars and they look like hatchet wounds, but this one, it's not that bad. As it's healed. It's almost my daughter will be 2 in December, so it's almost 2. But I woke up and every day that I could, I went to the gym from 3:30 in the morning till 5:30 in the morning, and I lost weight, and I felt really good. Felt really good because I did it. I've never had to work out to stay thin or to get thin. I've always just been thin, and so I felt really proud of myself that I was able to do that. And so I think I gained my confidence back, but I don't think anything can mentally prepare a woman for what you look like after you have a baby. It's traumatizing. It's like, this isn't my body, especially like right after the baby's out of you, the first time you look at yourself in the mirror and you have this like belly, but there's no baby in it. And like with me, I had like a hatchet wound. Well, it wasn't a hatchet wound, but to me it was pretty traumatic. I was freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, my guts are going to spill out. And that they had, I had to wear this like compression thing. It kind of reminds me like when fat girls wear like the corset things, but this was obviously like a surgical one. And I'm like, if I had that off, I was like, my guts are going to fall out. I was terrified. So I'm like, I had to have the compression thing on, or else like it literally felt like my guts were going to come out. I remember when I got home from the hospital and I took my first shower, I was so scared. And Peaches, his parents were down, and I asked his mom, like the baby was sleeping, but I'm like, can you like watch the baby, but also get me if you hear me scream in the shower? But it was like I blocked out so much of that because it was traumatizing. I have a photo of myself because I'm like, right before I took a shower, I took a photo of myself in the mirror, and I was like I was trying so hard not to cry in this photo, but it's like how disgusting I looked with like the surgical tape under like my belly and like just this disgusting deflated belly. It was so gross. And yeah, nobody prepares you for that. And I was so gross because I was in the hospital for a few days and like I couldn't shower because I couldn't stand, and I was on all these drugs, and like my dogs didn't even recognize me because I had this hospital chemical smell. It was awful. But it was bad. Yes, as a father as well, I helped with the dressings. Yeah, Peaches had to help me because you can't use your abdomen at all after you have a C-section. So he had to help me every time I needed to get out of bed, every time I needed to move. He basically had to help me. And like if I had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, oh my God, if I sneezed, it was the worst pain because it literally is just like you feel it in that cut. And then it just, it's the worst. I blocked out so much of it, like just thinking about it. I'm like, it's gross. But it's funny because my mom had 4 babies, and the last one, which is my youngest sister, she had to have a C-section because the doctor didn't show up, and the baby was getting stressed out, so they just gave her a C-section. My mom was like, "What the hell? I should have all my babies like this." And I'm like, "You're crazy. I'd rather just have like a couple hours. I'd rather have a day of screaming pain than deal with the recovery of a C-section or even having a C-section." I mean, now that I know what it's like, I really don't want to do it again. But if like, obviously, if my next baby is breech, hopefully I can have another baby. But if anything happens, I really hope I don't have to have another C-section because like I don't like surgeries. Like I got traumatized by the one I had when I was a little kid. I've been putting off getting my wisdom teeth removed. I don't like it. I don't like being under anesthesia. I don't like, and the worst thing is about with the C-sections, you have to be awake. And I'm like, can't you guys just knock me out? Like, can't I just go to sleep and you guys wake me up and there's a baby? And they're like, no, you have to be awake. I'm like, why? What about people that are already unconscious and you do this to them? How come they get the pass? But, I'm surprised you get so excited about having another, because I love my little baby. I need another one. She's so cute. She's so little. She's so full of. She's the sweetest thing. Let's look at her. Let's see. She's in her crib. I bet you she's sleeping. Oh yeah, it's way past her. I'll be so shocked if she's awake. I love the baby cam. I was telling Peter, like, I'm gonna be so sad when she's too big and we can't have a camera on her while she. Oh, my baby. She's so cute. Oh my gosh. She's so little. You guys can see. Can you see her little foot? Can you see her little foot? She's so cute. The other night she was sleeping like this. But yeah. So basically, long story short, it's expensive. It's a lot of work. I make no money doing this. And I'm self-conscious because I had a C-section. So, look, that was my first, one of my first photo shoots. I think Catwoman was my first one. I have to go back and look at the, oh, look at, there's Jade. Yeah, so this is my best of calendar. Look at Psylocke. Lots of people liked this one. But see, yeah, my photographer adds the little effects on it. Can you give us a good Helen of Troy pose and give X and Christopher Nolan an aneurysm? Okay, I told you guys, I'm getting my hair done. It's been a while, so she's gonna add the blonde highlights back. I need to get the crown. So I'll take like a photo of myself, okay? I'll do a cheesy Instagrammable photo of myself. I'll put the costume back on. I'll do my makeup. I'll put the crown on. And the Gordy86, this is a $5 super chat over on YouTube. So thank you. I'm getting my hair done, not this Friday, the Friday after. I'll have this looking all cool, and once I get my hair done and I have more blonde in it, I'll take a photo. I'll Photoshop my goddamn eyes so they're blue. As much as I hate blue eyes, I'll do it. Okay, I'll take a good photo. Oh, look at Harley. I don't like Harley Quinn. Everybody likes Harley Quinn. She's like, she's my least favorite. But this photo shoot, the more I don't like a character, the better I am at taking photos. So Anna looks more Greek than the actress. The actress is African. Of course I do. Look at my female Revan. That was fun. With the lightsabers. That was so much fun. I have one with the helmet. I think that was in my other calendar. You can add a background of Vampirella. I should have just called this the ass calendar because almost every shot is an ass shot. Vampirella was so much. I love doing the blood. But yeah. Yeah, getting back into this shape after having a baby was fun. Look at me and my Tribble mirrored universe. I wore this costume when I met William Shatner. But I was wearing the Revan wig because this white wig is kind of a pain. It's when you're like out and moving, the shorter the wig, the better. Look at that. That's so cool. This was so much fun. Like sometimes photos, when you have a sword or like a weapon, it's fun. I've learned that I really need props. But yeah, so I'll put these up on my Etsy once I get once everyone has it, once people finally get back to me with their goddamn phone numbers. But okay. Look at I need to do this one again. Red Sonja, maybe like a different background, but that one is fun. I love having the swords. The swords is the best. Look, she's giving kisses. Poison Ivy. Kiss. Kiss, kiss, kiss. And then that was fun. I think that's, do I have more? No, that's it. But yeah. That's that calendar. Yeah, I think I still have a box and a half left. So I just need to make sure that everybody that backed the campaign day, I'll get them first, and then I'll put some up. Have you been Xena? No, I haven't. I wanted to do a princess calendar, but I wanted to do like unconventional princesses. So Xena was one of them. And who else was on there? I think it was Princess Peach was on there. I need to go and look at my it was like all unconventional ones, like not the like classic Disney princess. I have to go look at my list of them, but oh yeah, I actually did a photo shoot of me as a slave Leia, or not slave Leia, of indoor Leia, and that was going to be the first one. Oh my god, Tulip still has both of her eyes. You guys want to see some of them? I can see if I still have them. Oh, I know I have them somewhere. Let me see. Yeah, I did a whole photo shoot. I never got the photos edited or anything because I think I got pregnant right after I did this, or I found out I was pregnant. Let me find them really quickly. I can show you guys a little bit. Let's just say Leia. Those are Ewok Leia. Aw. Aw. Oh, that's a terrible photo. But I had Tulip in it, and Tulip was dressed up like an Ewok. Oh, me and Tulip. It was so hard getting her to look. Oh my god. Oh, this is bright. Like yeah, I think like I must have like I think I might even be pregnant in here. Okay, this is a really bad photo of me, but look at Tulip. She had both of her eyeballs. Aw. This was really just a photo shoot for Tulip. Look at she's a little Ewok. Oh my doggy. Oh my doggy. Yeah, I don't even remember. When was this? I remember going and taking the photos. It was really hard getting Tulip to look at the camera. Aw, like look at this one. There was one where it's like the light was like shining off of me perfectly. But look at that little doggy. Look at my little Ewok. Look at Tulip. This is before she lost her eyeball. Oh, so yeah, this is a couple years ago. This is before I must have been pregnant in this photo and just not known it yet. But we went to where these redwood trees are, and I had Tulip. I have the little dog Wicket costume, and I put a little bow on it. Well, look at my puppy. Look at Tulip. Oh, my little one-eyed weirdo. She had both of her eyes. But yeah, see like how the light came off of me? I don't think the problem with it though was I didn't take any photos without Tulip. So there's none of like just me. Let me see. So you can't see my costume very well. And I don't know why, but Dylan kept taking it at like this. Oh, here we go. This one. This was a good one, but Tulip had her eyes closed. Yeah, so you can't really see my costume very well because I'm always holding Tulip, and so it's like you can't really see it. But yeah, this was that was from the photo shoot. We didn't take very many photos. Like usually we take a lot. I think we only took like 50. There was a lot of people there though. Yeah, I might. Aw. I think this was the one. Or one like this, but you see how in this one the sun is like on my hair and then like Tulip, but the key was trying, like most of our time was spent trying to get Tulip to look at the camera. And like look at her little face. Look at her little face. Look at her little this is so sad. Her poor eyeball. But see how the light was shining perfectly, and then little Tulip, like. But the problem is, it's like you can't see my cosplay very well because I'm covering it up with Tulip. But did you wear the braids? I did. Yes, you see, I actually made this headband. So I had this headband that already had like a braid, and then I braided I glued hair to it. And then I braided my hair into the hair that was on this. I had extensions in because I had gotten my hair done for my wedding because I was gonna wear my hair up, and then my mom and his mom convinced me to wear it down for the wedding. And so I got extensions so my hair would be long, and I dyed it back to my natural dark hair, so it would be my hair color for the wedding. And then, so I had these extensions, and as you guys know, Princess Leia had long hair. And so I what happened to her eye? She lost it right before I had the baby. I was 9 months pregnant. It was very traumatic. But poor Tulip. But so I did. That was supposed to be my princess. That was the first photo I took for the princess calendar. And then I found out I was pregnant and I couldn't shoot another calendar, or I couldn't shoot more photos. So I started getting ready for me and a mommy and having a baby. So I did the best of calendar instead. But I was going to do that. I was going to do Xena. Oh, She-Ra. She-Ra was on my list. But I was going to do like an all pink version of She-Ra. So I actually found this old She-Ra costume, and I was going to dye it pink. And there's this person that makes the He-Man swords, and the She-Ra swords, but they make them in all pink. And so I was going to do like a pink version of She-Ra. Is going to be my fun take on it. But yeah. God, that was thinking back, that was a while ago, man. Let's see. Gordy 86, thank you for the 10. Now that you have the correct attire, who is your favorite geek goddess? You just want to find out what my kid's name is. Juralama, thank you for the 2. Imagine reading the kiddo the good stuff. Star Wars Girl, bring armbands back. Okay, let me see. I'm going back through my super chats. Ads 80, thank you for 5. Anna, women pay to look like you do right now. You look great and you didn't fail. Aw, thank you. That was very nice of you. I feel like I did. Everyone tells me I shouldn't feel that way, but I don't know. I don't even know what it's like to have my water break, because it didn't, I just, I feel like I cheated. I don't know. But you know what? I still have my baby. That's all that matters. Gordy 86, thank you for the 5. Can you give us a Helen of Troy pose? Okay, I will. Once I get my hair done, once I get the leaf crown, I'll take a picture. Okay? Just for you guys, I'll post it on the internet. Hannah named her child Aphrodite. I did not name my child Aphrodite. Let's see. Okay, guys. I have been streaming for 3 hours. I need to go to bed because it's past my bedtime. If you are on Rumble, can one of my mods set up a raid for me? I need to hit that Rumble raid thing. Tomorrow on Jack Show, let me announce our guest for tomorrow. Are you guys excited? We have a gentleman coming on. Cecil is hosting. We're going back to our regular schedule. Cecil was nice enough to take the mantle while I was really, really sick, and which was very, very nice of him. And then he let me host 2 weeks in a row to make up for the time that I obviously missed. And Kangman Lee is our guest for tomorrow. For those that don't know, he is super based. He's Korean. He's super based. And he got fired from his job for being based. And so he's been covering the Johnny Somali stuff because he is Korean. He's been over in Korea. He's friends with a Legal Mindset. So this is our guest for tomorrow. Okay, so go and follow him if you're not following him already. Cecil is going to be hosting. Go and check out this guy's content. He took a break from YouTube, but he's a great content creator. Go give him a follow. He's super based. I'm really excited to have him on the Jack Show. And so he is going to be our guest for tomorrow. And then the week after, we are going to have Misfit Patriot on, who has been on Alex Stein's show. He's a big YouTuber as well. So we are going to have those two gentlemen on for the next 2 weeks. I saw Russell had a few rants. I just checked and I'm all caught up. Let me refresh on Rumble. But my mods, can any of my mods set up a raid on Rumble? You can pick whoever you want. Yeah, no, I'm caught up on my Rumble rants. So, which by the way, everyone, thank you for sending me a Rumble rant. Thank you for sending me a super chat. Thank you so much for not sending me a super chat to talk about the drama, because I did not want to get involved and I was kind of stressed out that I was going to get dragged into it. Okay, thank you. You set up the raid. Thank you for my mod for doing that. Guys, go over and raid this channel. Everyone, thank you so much. Please leave me a comment, smash the like button, and I will see you guys all tomorrow on the Jack Show on Cecil's channel. Bye, everyone.